Shaddah Da. Shaddah Da, Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da.
Greetings, greetings. Anybody here?
Young Hill in the building.
Yo, what's good, bro? How you doing?
Tell
That's good, that's good. Yep.
how many people on the phone?
It's just not people coming in now. It's all rolling along. But OSOICE is growing more and more every day. You know, we get more and more popular. I mean, people, newcomers calling in, they say, you know, they got on introduced ATUN-RE through you, Young Elder, to your YouTube channel.
Yeah. I know because ATUN-RE is the icing on the cake.
Yeah, so we want to thank you for that, you know, spreading love, you know, letting me know what's what.
They already know, man. Like, people don't really know how sharp ATUN-RE mind is. That nigga mind sharp, boy. I'll tell you, when you catch ATUN-RE,
tell me about it.
straight off the meat, man, he gonna twist your cap
right.
back. So
that's what I was saying. It probably, you know, it's good. And like, it's one thing, you know, hearing ATUN-RE over the phone, you know, him on the conference call, was another thing actually being there live and direct with him, you know, because he's definitely a unique energy, and he will raise your vibrations up, and he will teach you things about yourself that you can point out and it can help you, you know, because it's like this devil now, it's like, it's weird, you know, he kind of turn yourself against yourself, but he can show you how to combat that, you know, by always keeping your vibrations high, always being in a positive mindset, you know. As I was saying, it's good that, you know, all of us walk with him, like, you know, like side by side with him. We all getting there day by day.
Yeah. ATUN-RE, man, like, ATUN-RE, like ATUN-RE has a lot of hydrogen energy around him, so it's kind of like similar to coming in contact with somebody famous. You know what I'm saying? It's like coming in contact with a celebrity almost. You know what I'm saying? You got that same type of energy. You know what I'm saying? That he carries because he's a star. You know what I'm saying?
Right. My brother was comparing it. I know Brother Peter Trust was saying earlier, it's like when you walk with the Messiah, it's like you walking real close by the sun. You know, it can get hot, you know, and it can get real hot, and it can get tricky, like how you say.
Yeah.
But it's a good road, though. It's a good journey. You know,
it's
right here. You know,
powerful energy. So, you know,
you are too.
The powerful energy. Yeah, like me and my brother ATUN-RE are one. You know what I'm saying? We are one.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm ATUN-RE.
Straight up. Yeah, my name is ATUN-RE. What's yours? You know what I'm saying? I'm already taking foundation of the infrastructure of the Masonic community in my area. They are pretty much being awoken as we speak on to the originators of this science they're calling Masonry, which we are the originators of this thing, you know, all the way going back to before this planet was even into existence. We mapped the stars to be able to travel from galactic to galactic. So, you know, for a white man to tell us, and I ain't got nothing against you, white people, I'm just saying in general, as far as the beings who control the Masonic order, because most beings I hear say, if you ain't recognized by the England branch, you're not considered a real legitimate Mason. You're considered clandestine. Is the term that they use, meaning a phony or fake, fraud, not legitimized. Because of the Caucasians, the Amorites said that you didn't get your chapel from them, which is just preposterous. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a long story, you know, on that thing. But I'm changing the Pacific Masonic community down here. Brothers are being awoken. They're coming to me now, asking me what I want to do and how I want to move. So that's what I've been working on lately. And the classes, I told I ain't gonna drop. I wasn't gonna drop no more classes till I make to 1,000 subscribers. Now I got like 2 more subscribers, and I did 1,000 subscribers, and that's when we drop the Uranius tape. And when I drop the Uranius tape, that's gonna make, you know, it's gonna go to the next level, you know, because everybody don't know how Uranius get down.
Yo, you ain't got
to put that in.
Okay. Yeah, your phone went off for a second. I thought it had dropped, but go ahead.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing them classes. I'm gonna drop that, you know, and that's gonna be hot. Then I'm also doing another show called You Don't See Nothing Wrong with It. You know what I'm saying? I'm also doing work with the Crips and the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the Crips and the Bloods to change their strategy, and so far as to instead of selling crack in the community and shooting, carrying guns, let's raise some money and take and feed the kids. So let's raise some money and get like a buy a damn charter so we can be able to travel the kids around and take them to different places. You know what I'm saying? So it's called a Save the Children movement. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're about. So I'm trying to get them to get on to the Save the Children's movement, the Crips and the Bloods. So that's what they was originally about. Going back to, they're about protecting the children and the elderly in the community from ongoing white gangs and police who were racist and did brutality on the blacks in California. So they started these different movements like the Black Panthers, Us, and all that, and then it spawned the Crips and all that. And I talked about that in my last tape. But these beings, they were infiltrated, and these beings who sit, the alphabet boys, who control the feds, want to infiltrate these guys and put this crack out. And when they put that crack out, that pretty much changed the whole landscape of what we call the United States today. Because crack made a difference. Crack made a change, man. It changed fast. As soon as crack hit, 2 weeks later, niggas just getting stabbed, robbed, all kind of shit was going down. Cars were getting broken into because people got to get hit of crack. You know what I'm saying? And so it affects everybody. It affects everybody over the whole course of its run, which is now fading out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what's going down. So I'm moving with them Crips and the Bloods. I'm moving with them, getting them on the same page. So we're going to have Crips and Bloods. OSOICE Crips and Bloods, right? You know what I'm saying? You know? And that's what, you know, so we're going to be deep, man, you know? And we're going to have brothers that'll bust your head if you get out of line. You touch ATUN-RE or anybody that's the head officials of OSOICE. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, military. You know what I'm saying? But it's slowly building, but it's building, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but like say, Young L,
last real thing on the planet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's played out now. I saw a guy hustling some guys at church out of their money, giving these guys this money, and these guys go buy them a Cadillac. At one church I went to in Dallas a long time ago, this guy had told, he put like 5-gallon buckets in front of the church and told everybody to bring all their gold, put it in the bucket if they love the Lord. Everybody bring all their gold and put it in the bucket. And that brother collected that gold and got up out of there. went to California somewhere and cashed out. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going down. This right here is still going down right now. One brother said one pastor got up and said that he needed a plane. He's trying to buy a plane. And he needs his congregation to buy it. And he tells them he want somebody to step out on faith. He wants a certain amount of people, 100 people, to write a $10,000 check. Because the church that he got, it's got football players, it's got like basketball players, it's got rappers, a couple of niggas that go there. They got money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he want them to get everybody 100 people to write him a $10,000 check. He already got a certain amount of money. He only need a certain amount more money, and if he get 100 people to write $10,000 checks, that'll be enough money to get the jet. So they all rushed up there to write him a $10,000 check. And this type of money is for this dude to get a jet, man. And he preaching. This dude ain't talking about no Hebrew Israelite. This dude ain't talking about no. None of the stuff, no conscious stuff. This dude talking about Jesus died on the cross. Now, he talking about these type of, he talking about the basic information. Meshach and Abednego, Lion and the Lions Den, type basic information he's dropping, and they write him $10,000 checks, and the young elder can't even get 50 cents, man, from nobody, just to promote my own little page. But I just started my own CashApp. It's called CashApp The Young Elder. You know what I'm saying? My wife set it up for me. I'm gonna have it on my next page and stuff, man. So like the OSOICE, and like we didn't need donations, man. If anybody listening, because this is how we keep the videos coming and keep everything coming. Keep ATUN-RE able to move around and be comfortable and be able to drop and give you more information. The more money he got, the more time he'll be able to have to sit still and be able to bring you more shit. You know what I'm saying? But like if a nigga study got to try to make some money and doing this and that, he gonna be able to sit there and bring you more time, bring you more information. The more money you send him, the more information he gonna be able to put out because he gonna have more time to put it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going down. So that's why we
OSOICE CashApp is ATUN-RE OSOICE. Since you mentioned your CashApp, we're gonna make sure everybody knows our official ATUN-RE OSOICE CashApp.
That's the new thing. We need to get on that CashApp. Yeah,
that's real.
CashApp.
It's easy to transfer money real quick. Right.
Yeah. So he can have it right on his card. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the new thing.
The official one is ATUN-RE OSOICE. It's ATUN-RE, all one word. OSOICE. Handler ATUN-RE OSOICE. Letting everybody know, the family know.
Yeah, so thanks for putting that out, brother, because that's the way you said to be able to hook us up so we can drop these tapes, man, and put this stuff out and be able to move around and bring you more information, because I want to go to the Library of Congress and I got a couple books I want to look up and just scan through real quick. You know what I'm saying? I got to sit able for that, So, and I'm going to bring this, when I get that information, I'm going to drop it right on there for you, you know what I'm saying, straight to your doorstep, where you can get that and put it in your brain, so when you go out, you know what I'm saying, you can have some dope shit, man, to fight with, because it's a lot of, our people are still, the most of our money is the black people. A lot of it is being generated to the church, who ain't teaching you nothing, who ain't giving back to the community or nothing. They give some canned goods sometimes, but that's canned goods that the church brought, all the church members brought up there. Other people brought. They ain't the church money. They ain't canned goods that the church used for the money that they collected to go do it. Oh man, they taking that money and pocketing it. The preacher pocketing. T.D. Jakes make $10,000 a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So he making $10,000 a Sunday, and they don't tell him what his church making. And he ain't paying no tax. He don't pay no tax. He got a 501c3. So 501c3 means that he don't pay no tax on his money. So this nigga got the biggest money machine ever, generating so much money, and he can't even, and the government don't even tax him. So think about that. But he kicks the money because the lead T.D. Jakes is a Knights of Templar. Know that. He's a Knights of Templar, and he kicked money to the National Church League. It's called a National Church League. Go check it out. It's where it's like the wall of big churches. They answer to this one dude. Yeah, wow. All the big pastors, Creflo Dollar, TD. All of them ones you see, if they on the Word Network, they they answer. They are part of the National Church League. They cannot get on the Word Network and not be part of it. And that's an Illuminati right there. Keep the people under a spell. So it's a block. So T.D. Jakes is a Knights Templar. People don't know that. Matter of fact, T.D. Jakes tried to get out of it. Tried to call himself getting out of it, and they threatened. They blew up his house. And half of the people that rigged the bomb, it blew up half of his house. The half that he wasn't in. See, he usually they had time that they knew that he'd get up at a certain time. His deacon come to his house and get him up. He do his shower, put his suit on. The deacon walk him to his car and drive him to church in his Rolls Royce or whatever, right? So he get up at 6 o'clock on Sunday. So when they timed the bomb for to get up at 6 o'clock, but so happened he got up earlier and he was already out of that part of the house when the bomb blew up and he was able to get out. But that was a warning to T.D. Jakes. You know what I'm saying? So he changed his. He kept on doing the same. Now he getting books. They put him on CNN. You know what I'm saying? He on everything because he part of the Knights Templar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Knights Templar is down with Christ. All their symbols, if you go study the Knights Templar, all they symbols and they signs is dealing around Christ. Crucifixion of Christ. And you know, I got the Knights Templar. I got the highest degree of Knights Templar. I can show you the hat right now. If I can FaceTime you, I can show you the hat right now. And the ring. You know what I'm saying? Which was given to me by one of the highest ranking Freemasons in Dallas, Texas. I ain't gonna say his name though. He retired. He gave me a big old trash bag full of all of the regalia, all the stuff. The apron, the Knights Templar, 32nd degree, 33rd degree. I got all this, all the regalia. And the ornaments. I got the Shriners, all this shit. Yeah. All the books. He gave me all the books, all it. So, you know. Okay. Yeah, but the Knights Templar is dealing around Christ, so that's why most of the preachers you see, especially the ones that call themselves bishop. Bishop is, you understand about chess. You know anything about a chess game? They got a bishop. And then they got knights, right? Bishop and knight. Right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So a bishop is a part of a chess game, and they got knights, as in Knights of Templar. So you got bishops, T.D. Jakes, with Knights of Templar. To put it together, man, I ain't got to break it down for you. The young elders, I mean, that's just half you people already catch where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? He part of the chess game.
Shout it out, big brother.
You know
Shout it out, man.
What's going on, man?
Yeah. Long time no here.
Who was that? Who was that talking?
Anthony, Johnny Bray.
What's up with it, man? What's up with Ant?
I'm doing all right, brother. Doing pretty good, man. Had my birthday recently.
Yeah, happy late birthday, brother. Yeah, so you know,
I'm talking about.
You got all
hey, young elder, you mind if I call you tomorrow?
Yeah, hit me up, man. I'm gonna work till. You can hit me up, man. I'll be up at 7:30, man. I gotta drop my boy off at school at 7:30, and then I'll be up at that's it, man. You know, and then I gotta go work tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Yeah, so I'll be, and then I got this badass Bluetooth that it's just like a piece that just go in your ears. You know what I'm saying? Like a Ray J plug or whatever. You know, so I can just walk around with that in my ear and talk to you at work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is, man. You how you see Mike call himself bishop. You know what I'm saying? That tell you a lot. You know what I'm saying? A bishop is on a chess game. It's one of the little sharp pointy piece that can move in a slanted direction. You know what I'm saying? When they move in a slanted direction, yeah, the bishop most people use the bishop to bring pressure on people. You know what I'm saying? Cause pressure or to block something.
For a long time.
Yeah, chess. Hey, start back playing it because it make your mind work. It works certain parts of your mind. Yeah, certain parts of your mind that is a strategy. It's a strategize. It's a part of your brain that needs to be unlocked. That's a strategy part that can make you make more better decisions. If you play chess, it exercises that muscle. You know what I'm saying? Things like chess.
That's what it's based around too, right?
Yeah, because that's an ancient game.
Out of order, it'll cost
you. Yeah, you gotta think like 3 or 4 moves ahead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like it's more to that game. It's more to that game than just playing it. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that. That game goes all the way back to ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Right. And the pieces was different. The pieces was different. They changed the pieces around the way they shaped or whatever. We had different pieces, but you know what I'm saying? We had like almond for like the king. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. You know, and that's why we roll. But like they changed it up when they got it and put the knights and all that. Bishops. This is the Knights of Templar you're dealing with. And ATUN-RE told y'all about the Knights of Templar. They are assassins, alchemical assassins.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? These suckers came out to T.D. Jakes as a warning to tell him because T.D. Jakes trying to get out. And he couldn't get they wouldn't let him get out. And so now he's sticking to the road, and now he's on CNN. Now he got another book just came out. He got restaurants. He got a book called Woman Down Loose. You know what I'm saying? This type of information. He got movies. He got restaurants. You know? You got, I don't know if y'all know about Fred Caldwell. There's a lot of pastors around here. They got Bentleys. They riding around with Bentleys and chauffeurs. Yeah. And they talking racetrack in the Bendigo. They ain't in the lines then. Man, maybe I need to talk about that, man. Maybe I need to talk about that if I can get a $10,000 check, bro. Man, this nigga talk about Daniel. I want to hear these people. They talk about Daniel and the lion's den and see if you were that with God. Daniel, I ain't making fun of him, just saying. With God, see this Bible ain't gonna take you. $10,000 check. Right now, write me a $10,000 check so I can get this plane. Man, that's pimping. That's pimping at the highest level I ever seen on the planet. It's great pimping.
Well, maybe.
And put you know what that means? Put it in my pocket. Put it in my pocket. That's what pimping stands for. Put it in my pocket. And they put it in my pocket.
Darn sure do.
Yeah, put it in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And they putting it in his pocket. $10,000 at a time.
Wow.
Man, that's nice. Yeah, so you know, think about that. A chick on the streets may make you $1,000 a night. Man, but you got somebody that bring you actually a $10,000 check out, tax free. Man, if that ain't pimping, man, that's the coldest game I ever seen. When I seen that game, that's the coldest thing. Then they get your grandma and everybody down with it. See? See what I'm talking about? Man, that's cold. Your grandma cash out. She got my grandma. Yeah.
They be pimping the athletes too. Athletes be getting pimped.
Yeah.
All that ability.
They use this energy because it talks about that. You know what I'm saying? They use this energy to touch a part of their brains. It's some guys that are good at it, and some guys that ain't. And the ones that you can tell are good at it, they church is bigger than the other guys. You know what I'm saying? The bigger his church, the more members he can get in there, and the more money he can make. Some man, TD got a ATM at his church when you go in. 2, 3 of them.
A lot of churches with those now.
Ain't no excuse.
Churches got ATM, man. You got the money. We know you got it.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't pay them, they kick you out, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's churches out there. They keep a record on how much you pay.
They sure do.
So if you ain't make or she ain't been paying her tithes, they call it tithes, law 10%. Man, look, you need to get what you need to do is instead of giving 10% you need to give 10% to yourself. Store 10% to yourself. When you make $800, save you $80 of your money to yourself. for a hard time, man. That's how it's going down. Save 10% to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You say, you can save a little bit more. You can put in yourself an offer. You know what I'm saying? That way you put another 20 in there. You got $100 you saved off your money. If you do that, I guarantee if you start doing that, you're gonna see the rest of your money gonna start to be managed way better. You know what I'm saying? The rest of your money gonna manage way better. If you save 10% of your own money, and you say throw yourself an offering, whether it be $5 or whatever, and then the rest of your money, I bet you're gonna see it gonna last longer. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, that's how it works. They know that, but they want to pocket your money and ride around in a clean, brand new black, man. They can pull out a brand new truck, a Bentley truck. How? What a pastor need with a Bentley truck? The joints just not getting black, man.
What anybody need with a Bentley truck?
Man, them joints barely out. You gotta put an order in for one of them joints. And this pastor got to have a Bentley truck. What the hell? Man, who he shouting for? Man, he even got niggas buying a Bentley truck, man. This shit crazy, man. Nigga need a plane and a Bentley truck. Man, a Bentley truck, it's like he said, man, I got to have this shit for it. I want to have totally free people. I got to have this for it come out. I want to be the first one with it. Now, why is he got to be the first one? Why is a pastor of a big mega church got to be the first one with a Bentley truck? That shit crazy to me. I'm still, man, when I saw that, I almost gave up. But said, you know what? This shit right here crazy. This shit is crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. So what? And then he probably got all the women because he driving around in a Bentley truck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta have. Oh, you know, I can't really drive, man. I gotta have somebody. Man, I saw a dude. Man, I'm gonna tell you, Fred Caldwell. That's the dude with the Bentley truck, and he got a Rolls Royce. Fred Caldwell. I got a family church, but Fred Caldwell pulled up out there in his Rolls. He get out. They unlock. He get out the road. They unlock the driver. Get out. Unlock the driver. Didn't even unlock the door. The driver just pulled up. His deacon ran up, unlocked the door. Got him out, and then put his coat on like he was Donald Trump. Nigga, put that nigga coat on like he was Donald Trump. This nigga pastor of a church. Man, put this nigga coat on like he was Donald Trump. Had him in his briefcase. Man, this nigga walked in the church like there were security guards around this nigga, man. This nigga was a preacher of a church. Now I said, oh yeah, this is usually getting crazy. I'm the only one seeing this shit. Man, this is crazy. A pastor got fucking security guards, and this nigga get his coat put on when he get out of the road. This boy right here doing some straight age pimping. You know what I'm saying? Freddie Caldwell. Check this out. If you do the research on him, back in the day, my dad told me this nigga used to be a big time dope dealer.
I heard of him. Hey, do he got a thick mustache?
Yeah, he got a big thick mustache.
Yeah, I know that nigga. I've seen him before. I done looked him up before, bro. Trust me. Every time I'm looking at TD Jakes, his picture be a little bit down the road on Google.
Yeah, no,
so he's in the lineup of rich
pastors. Get this. He kind of resemble Creflo Dollar a little bit. If you look at him like a little older version or shorter version of him. But like if you he and T.D. Jakes is a bishop. Freddie Caldwell is he answered to T.D. Jakes. Like but he a bishop. He under T.D. Jakes though. He a bishop now, but he was under T.D. Jakes. See, a bishop. See, like you got Freddie. He had, like T.D. Jakes might have like 15 pastors under him. And he they answer to him and they pay him 10% out of what they make. See what I'm saying? Wow. He over them. He pimping them. That's what a bishop is. A bishop have 15 pastors. They might have 15 different churches, and all them 15 churches pay a percentage to the bishop. And he come by and visit your church. He come by and visit your church every now and then and say a speech or whatever. Oh yeah, this is a nice church you got built up here. I'm backing you 100%. He might even loan. The bishop might even see what he'll do is the bishop will get you come in. He'll train. Sometimes they train you. And then they'll loan you the money to start your own church. Once your church get big enough, then you start paying them back, paying them a percentage of your money. It's like setting up a drug operation. It's like you the big man. Now you got this dude. You teach him how to set up a church. And then you give him the money to start it because you already made you up to $15 million. Like T.D. Jakes, he paid $2 million for that church he got called the Powder House in Dallas. He paid $2 million from a Mexican dude. And the reason why the Mexican dude lost the church is because he was having sex with the co-pastor's wife. So he ended up taking the money and running to San Diego. But before T.D. Jakes bought that church, the Powder House, it was owned by a Mexican pastor. The Mexican pastor built a church up. It had TV station, everything, buses, tour buses, all that. All right, T.D. Jakes came in right in. The Mexican bought it for like he had to build up for like $16 million worth of stuff. You know what I'm saying, as far as the TV station and all that. And so when T.D. Jakes came in, the Mexican had already made so much money, and then with him having sex with the co-pastor's wife, they just really blew his name up where he can't really do nothing. And since all of it was in his name, he took the money and ran off with the co-pastor's wife to San Diego. Right? And so now T.D. Jakes come right in. He sold to T.D. Jakes for $2 million, a $16 million church. He sold T.D. Jakes for $2 million. So T.D. Jakes got all that shit. He just walked right in to blow up like a star. You know what I'm saying? Because he already had the TV station and everything. So all he had to do is just go over there and preach. So T.D. Jakes really is your local, regular mom and pop, small time preacher. But he walked into because he got the nice Templar gave him that $2 million to buy that church.
Wow.
Because he turned him into a bishop. See, man, it's about keeping the blind, man. You understand? And the Knights of Templar is the ones that promote the Jesus Christ shit. As far as not as far as what we talking about, how we going about with the real Messiah, but they talking about the white Jesus and keeping the blind type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, go study the Knights of Templar, man. See what I'm talking about. But T.D. Jakes is in the middle of the Knights of Templar. That's why they call him a bishop. It all ties back to the chessboard. It goes back to the queen who is Queen Elizabeth, right? And the king who is the damn pope, who is the pope. That's why if you look at the damn king on the chessboard, he got a damn cross on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that. Go look at the chessboard to the cross on the king, which is really the damn pope.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the bishop is protecting the pope and the queen. T.D. Jakes is down with the pope and the queen. You know what they down with. Just tie it all in together. It's simple. You know what I'm saying?
Shaddah Da, young elder. This brother Maurice from Virginia. Good hearing your tones, man. Good hearing your tones.
What's going on, man?
Thank you.
What's going on?
Shoot, man. Enjoying this progress call to the max.
So you're in Virginia, right?
Answer your question. Yeah. I'm in VA.
Yeah, you live in Fort Lee.
But Shaddah Da family.
Fort Lee, Virginia.
Shaddah Da, my brother.
On the bay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down in Chesapeake.
Yeah, I know where you at. Yeah, I rode through there.
No doubt. Talking about the Knights of Templar, how do the Knights of Malta fit into that? Are they aligned with the Knights of Templar?
Like, the Knights of Templar goes back to originally to the Haitian order, or the Haitian order, which goes all the way back to they were Shriners. The Shriners and Knights of Templar are kind of like the same thing, because the Shriners is the original order. The Arabic Shrine is the original order. It goes all the way back to like the Magi and you know what I'm saying, these beings, these wise men, go all the way back, to these beings here, the beings who wore the black, all black with the red tie on. They wore the big ass sword, and they used to chop people's heads off. They were rob folks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, so they were protectors. They were protectors of the Holy Scripture and the holy people. That's what the shrine was about. Not protectors of the dead, protectors of the living, the God's people. You know what I'm saying? And so these shrines, they would ride with the caravan. These beings would ride with the caravan or the God's people or the chosen people or whatever. And when somebody tried to attack them or rob them, they would catch these people, try them, and usually take their head off, or cut their arms off, and bury them with scorpions or something around their head or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So these were the original people. They were protectors of the and this was his fun when they got into Jerusalem and started getting to Jerusalem.
Yes.
And the white man, the original Knights Templar of Moors. They were Moors.
This is Young Elder.
What's going on?
Young Elder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he on the call. All right, hold on.
Mute your phone, please.
That's peace.
Conference call. Huh? You on the conference call? Conference call? Who what conference call? Our conference call? Yeah. Shaddah Da.
Shaddah, Chief.
Shaddah Da, Chief. Shaddah Da, Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da, Chief. Is Young Elder on this line?
Yeah, this is Young Elder, Chief.
I want to tell you I love you. And thank you for everything you're doing. You hear me? Listen to me. I want to meet you face to face. What part of the country you in?
I'm in Louisiana.
Well, I'm coming to Louisiana then.
Yeah, I'm in Louisiana.
Huh? What's that?
I'm at the top of the loop. And I'm supposed to be coming to Atlanta. My wife is from Atlanta, so I'm coming to Atlanta to meet her people here shortly.
When? Well, that'll be easier for me. That'll be easier for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like that. When? Shortly? What? About 2 months, you say?
About 2 months. Yeah, around Christmas.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be there then because I'm gonna be at Patrick's. The other Patrick, my other brother Patrick, he called me today and tell me about a big house he getting. We want me to come down there and stay with him for a little while. So I'm going to come just because you going to Atlanta. Listen to me. Young Elder, I've been trying to reach you for a little while. I want you to call our office and leave your phone number with Brandon. You hear me?
Okay. We got it already.
You do? Brandon, you on the phone? Who on the line here? How many people on this line?
Hey, I'm on the Anthony's here.
Anthony? Is Brandon on the line?
I think so. Brandon?
I don't know if we're on there or not. How many people's on the phone? How many people's on this phone?
Yep. Maurice on the phone, Chief.
Yes,
I was fatigued. Who's on the phone?
Marcus.
Marcus. Hey, Marcus. How you do?
Hey, what's up, ATUN-RE? I'm here.
I love you. And listen, I was just fatigued tonight. I didn't feel like nothing. But when I heard like Young Elder was on the line, I wanted to talk to him. I've been trying to talk to him. Young Elder, I want you to call Brandon, give your number to him, and I'm gonna give you my personal number. I'll get it from him, and then I'll call you, and you'll get my personal number.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, and then me and you gonna talk, and we'll talk further in detail when that time comes. Okay, we'll make that happen probably tomorrow. Yeah, I just want to tell everybody I love them, and I'm going on back now because I'm fatigued tonight. Give me a little rest.
Love you,
that'll work, Chief.
No doubt.
I love y'all.
Love you, Chief. Love
everybody,
you.
I want y'all to know I love you. Who that? That Damon? Who voice is that I just heard? I just heard somebody. There's so many of y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Maurice on the line, Chief.
That's Maurice there. That's my Maurice. That's him. That's them. That's him. That's him.
Shaddah Da, Chief.
Shaddah Da. Yeah.
Yeah, well, either way, I just wanted to let y'all know I love y'all, and I'm going to give me a little rest tonight. Y'all go on and talk amongst yourselves. And young elder, elder, I can't wait to see you face to face. Me and you going to see each other face to face. I want you to know I love you and thank you for everything you do. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da, Chief.
Shaddah Da.
Play that Troy there. Play that Troy. That's what I want to see.
All right.
Play that Troy. That's the one I want to see.
All right.
Yeah, right there. That's
wrong one. Right there.
Oh, did you say Shaddah Da? And there was somebody on the phone right there?
Yeah. Talking with the family.
Shaddah Da,
brother.
It's a rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're back. Knights of Templar.
Yeah, so these Knights of Templar, they like I said, most of their signs and symbols are dealing around Christ, like the crucifixion of Christ. If you study their signs and symbols, how they get over with people, but they goes all the way back to the original Knights of Templar, because Christianity didn't start with the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? It actually goes all the way back, man. Like the Ethiopians, like the Moors were really the first ones, kind of like the Moors really created Christianity.
Coptic.
You know what I'm saying?
Coptic Church. Yeah,
the Coptic Church. And so when they created it to control the white folks. That's why when they came with the cross. Yeah. And the Roman Catholic Church is where they stem from when they started taking over shit, because it goes back to the Pope. Also, the Pope and the Queen, but the Queen wasn't really that much powerful. The Queen back then wasn't that powerful as the Pope. The Pope had more power than the Queen back when if I'm not mistaken, her name, not Queen Elizabeth, it goes back to Queen Isabella. Queen Isabella didn't have that much power as the Pope. So when the Pope authorized them to start exterminating and wiping out and stealing these people's land, you know what I'm saying? The Knights of Templar, when they were going to Jerusalem, and these beings, they started banning with these original beings who were the original shrine, and started just changing words, and eventually they said that they Knights of Templar and set up their own thing, which is the same thing really as the Shriners. That's why the Shriners and the Knights of Templar kind of run hand in hand. But the Shriners, they do the Quran, and the Knights of Templar do the Bible. Protect the Bible. The Knights of Templar protect the Bible, and the Shriners protect the Quran, the original shrine. Protect the original Quran, and the Knights of Templar protect the original Bible. So you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Clear.
Man.
That's in the tape by Bible.
That's why they're trying to kill Ali. See, Ali supposed to have had the original Quran. They chased him to kill him. And the people that was protecting Ali was the people of the shrine. They didn't call themselves the shrine then. They called themselves the Magi. What's the word they call themselves? I used to know the name of it. The Essenes, not the Essenes. What's the name of it?
Is it the Essenes?
Yeah, the Essenes. They call themselves the Essenes, but it was another name they had too. Another name they had too. They did call it. What was it? Yeah, but these beings were protected, like the say, living. But now, like the shrine of people now, they are looking for the Messiah. They are putting $22 million a day, looking for the Messiah. They taking everybody's blood. They shoot silver nitrate into all the baby eyes so they can't see the certain dimensions. Cause you know what silver do, right? Vampires. You shoot them with a silver bullet. They induce adrenaline, and Just think about this. I'm going to give you a scenario. If you go watch a vampire movie, which they consider as demons or reptilian blue bloods or whatever, when they get shot with a silver bullet, why they telling you that when these people get shot with silver, they die?
Because it's a conductor of electricity.
It's one of the highest conductors. Exactly. It's one of the highest conductors of electricity. I think silver is the highest conductor of electricity. If you look it up. Nah, silver is high as gold. Silver is higher than copper and gold. Look up. Silver is the highest conductor of electricity. Go look it up. It's higher than gold and copper. That's why Nubaru is covered a lot and mostly in silver.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Nubaru is covered mostly in silver. It's built like a basket. The basket woven is mostly silver woven. Okay, from the gold, whole big ass cube. It's like a big ass crystal with silver woven around it with big old pearls and magnets on it on the outside. Because I've been around energy. That's what I was telling Tank earlier. Like, I ain't gonna tell you too much about uranium. I'm gonna do it on the class, but I tell you one thing: uranium is tilted on its axis at 98 degrees to the side. Because when Anu created it, it was part of a competition. But I think Anu should have won the competition because the planet that he designed, the shit is just had to blow your brains out the way it's designed. How it's got a ring around it. The ring around it is a Stargate. I don't know if y'all know what Stargate is, but Stargate is like this portal, like an advanced telephone thing, where when you dial a number out, it connects to another Stargate, and you're able to walk through the porthole to the other Stargate, like to a whole other galaxy or to a whole other planet. So imagine if you had a Stargate around a planet, and then the planet was stuck in the middle of the Stargate. So half the planet is in this solar system, and the other half is in Sirius star system.
Ooh.
So that's why they don't see the other side of uranium. Yeah, they don't see they can't see the other side because it's in another solar system. Now, so the new mathematics is out of the planet, off this planet. So this planet is sitting in the middle of a Stargate. You know, if you go to watch the Stargate movie, when they stick their hand to the Stargate, they hand will be in a whole other galaxy, but they'll still be in this galaxy. But so imagine the planet sitting in the middle of a Stargate with half the planet in Sirius and half the planet in this solar system. That's what we got going on uranium. That's why they'll never see the other side, and they'll never be able to make it to uranium because it's being protected. And the beings who protected the blue uraniums, the tall blues, who were new left in charge. Yeah, the tall blues get on their ass every time they send a probe. They blow that shit up. They disintegrate that shit. They'll never make it to
that. Afros too, young elder.
No, look, like the original group, the original beings from uraniums had afros. They had woolly hair like a new. Some of them had their hair like transmitted like a new. Now the beings, they moved to Riz before Riz blew up. They now live in Orion. But the beings who control uraniums now because if uranium got attached, this causes to do some deformities and things going on. Some of the beings they're evoluted to these beings that are blue beings. They're tall blue beings. They bald head, look like grays, but they tall and they look like humanoids. Their heads, their brains slightly bigger, and they can vibrate all the way up to the 8th and 9th density. You know what I'm saying? And they come here, and these beings can use. They can travel by ship, or they can travel by portholes because it's another level. The Stargate that you see on the movie is the old shit. They got new shit where they just walk through a vortex. The vortex that open up every certain amount of years, they can just walk right through it. You know what I'm saying? And come here. And it stay open for a certain amount of time, so they can come here. They can stay here for like 3 or 4 days, and it close like in 7 days. It closed, so they can go back on like the 6th. They can come here and operate in time and be here for 5 or 6 years and go back in, and it'd be like they here 7 days because they can operate in middle of time. You know what I'm saying? Or they can come here and stay 10 years and be here like they was here 7 days. And then they can go back to that hole, that vortex boom, and go back to their galaxy or to their solar system. These beings are the blue aliens. Not to be mistaken with the blood aliens. The beings, the little bitty beings, the little bitty red beings who come from the alien star system.
Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da.
Family.
Shaddah Da.
Stop. One second. Elder, I want to give you your key tonight. So you have your key. I'd like you to do as I ask. I want you to take your right hand, put it palm up.
It's my second time doing this.
When I give you your key? I gave you your key before?
About 10 years ago. 10 years ago.
About 10 years ago, when did I give it to you? Tell me. Yeah. Bring it to mind.
Yeah, it's doing it like Bodie. Like he was in California, it was doing like when Bodie was with you. Then you told me hold my hand up, and then you would say make the sound, the E flat sound. That's the sound. I did all of this.
E natural. E natural. I want you to know, you spoke the other day about hygiene, about how they wasn't performing proper hygiene with themselves. That's because they didn't have the higher gene. The higher gene belongs to us. You see, that connects directly to what I'm doing with this clothing line, Nigga Gene. See, Nigga Gene is spelled Nigguh, and when you spell it the other way, it reads hugging. Nigga Genes are hugging, and that's literally. The truth of the matter is that our gene is a higher gene that automatically puts us in a place by which hygiene becomes very important to us. There's not too many Nubian people that do not carry the gene by which we see and know that cleanliness is the next best thing to godliness. You can't be a dirty motherfucker and expect, walk around stinking and expect the heavens to embrace you. Anytime you smell something stink, know that the devil is present. You see? And all of us, whether we like it or not, until we return back to the skin pigment of green, which will happen soon. I want y'all to know there's a difference between blue blood and green blood. Blood only turns red when oxygen touches it. See, and the truth of the matter is it's only because of oxygen that you have pain. Pain is caused by the fact that oxygen is pushing you into a place by which the nerve endings start to go off like alarm clocks. That's what's causing your pain. You see? Now, when Anu has vowed to remove pain, you have to know there's coming a day where the planet will stand still. This is when the moon will be ignited into what you call a sun. Everybody thinks that we're leaving this planet. No. Let me explain. We're not leaving the planet. What's happening is every galaxy will expand by one. This will become the 19th galaxy and the 8th planet. And what we will have is 3 suns in our sky at that time, and the natural order of things will be returned to the way they were before all this crap began. You follow? We would have restored divine order in that day and time, and I want you all to know that there's a day coming where we will no longer partake in solid foods. Solid, the dietary tract will close. And when it closes, everybody will return back to a green skin pigmentation. Those of you who have green Ready? Blood. We are not blue-blooded creatures. We are green-blooded creatures. And you can see this when you look at your arm. You know, a lot of times, if you're a light-skinned person, you can see that certain ones have green blood and other ones have blue blood. The blue-blooded amongst us will not survive what is up and coming. But there's a day coming, and it's happening already. Our family, more and more, you're rejecting solid foods. You're not as hungry as you used to be. You see? And I'm going to tell you something else. Because the planet is returning back to its perpendicularity, when this occurs, you will feel like you can't breathe. You're going to have a moment by which you'll feel like you're suffocating. Do not panic. The only thing that's happening is your gills are reopening. And at that point, that will be the day that the planet stands perfectly still. It will return to perpendicularity. Because the sun's light that you have in your sky now, which is, listen, absolute, because you're saying ab, which means servant or slave, to, and then the su is on the other side of the mirror, so you turn it around, you get abs, us, servant or slave to what? Us. You see? And then when you say utu, you're saying you too. Servant or slave to what? Us. And that will be when the moon is reignited. You see? Because, and these people, oh, they're so crazy. Anybody who's taking the name ATUN-RE, y'all better leave that name what? Alone. I'm telling you. Alone. That you go on them all, young elder. Tell them what I say. Leave that name what? Alone. Because let me tell you something. Why you think he's referred to as the hidden one? The hidden one. He took the job nobody else wanted. When you see him, he's walking your ass back to the etheric realm telling you are dead. You see, you better leave that name what? Alone. See? And know that there's a difference between Osiris and Osiris. And know there's a difference between Anubis and Anubis. Y'all better figure it's not hard. It's not hard at all. For those of you who are who you are, let me tell you something. That higher gene will ignite itself inside of you in a way by which never before. Because like I've told you all, by the authority invested in me, I now give the authority to you all to be as it is I am. And I am. Yes, sir. Listen, I am. That's right. You said it 3 times to cover each one of the dimensions. See, we're going to come Easter Sunday. Coming up now. What are we going to do this Easter Sunday? We're going to get a lot of white folks to go out on an Easter egg what? Hunt. And we're going to get a lot of white eggs, and we're going to put them eggs everywhere. And every time they find one, our women will start to get butts back again. And white women will start to suffer from what they were suffering from in the start, which was no ass at all. No ass at all. No ass at all. And, you know, and our sisters will go back where they come from. Baby got back, had back, been had back, gonna keep having back the rest of the way, you know. Yeah, that's right. I want y'all to know every woman on this planet belongs to you. And I want you to know this. I was going to tell y'all the other day about the formula to eternal life. Now listen to me. First off, if you want to do better, you have to do what? More. See, Pop spelled it M-O-O-R, M-U-U-R, and M what? O-A what? R. You see? More. See, we cover all 3 dimensions with what we say and what we do, you see. Now, listen well. what made you all think that indeed that the relationship project was complete? If you live in a three-dimensional world, see, and you all, I can't help but say it, you all made it where there was one way in, now there's only one way what? Out. Which is the same way you came what? In. Sex is an imperfect situation. How and why? Because every Nubian man on this planet think his woman is being with another man. And every woman on this planet think her man, Nubian woman, think her man is being with another woman. Well, each of you now are going to have to look those demons straight in the what? Face. And you're going to have to face it till it don't hurt no what? More. Meaning, every Nubian man, I'm telling you now, the only way to eternal life is you're going to have to get past the reality that there's more to life than just ready fucking. And every Nubian woman going to have to get past the reality that there's more to life than just what? Fucking. See, and I hate to say it, but that time is upon us real soon here now. The relationship project will complete itself where there will be 2 men to every 1 woman, or 2 women to every 1 what? Man. In the day y'all figure that what? Out. Then you will stop stressing the thing called intercourse, and you will find the course or the highway to what? Heaven. And it's a higher way than you all been introduced to. See, but it's going to be with the removal of what? Pain. When it stops hurting, then you'll know that you're well on your what? Way. Because then you will stop being emotionally attached to one and what? Other. Woman say, this your pussy daddy, this your pussy daddy, only on Tuesdays after 2 o'clock. Understand me, woman, that don't belong to what? Me. It belong to what? You. And brother, yo, this your dick, baby. This no, this your dick, brother. It belong to what? You. It don't belong to nobody else but you. And you all have been dealing with a W. It ain't gonna be no more W's around me. See, because either you gonna be you and accept the you it is that you what? Are, or you gonna constantly be faced with a higher and a lower what? You. The higher you knows exactly what is here to what? Do. The lower you don't have the slightest clue. His life is like a leaf blowing in the wind, and wherever it ends up, it has absolutely no control. And it can only prove to do one thing well, which is to get in the higher you's what? Way. Until one day you all will experience a thing. You want to know what it's called? The sacred marriage of self. It's when the higher you will the lower you will finally agree to marry into the higher self. Because even it knows that the higher you has a destiny to fulfill. Meaning it must be in a designated place at a designated time, doing a designated thing. You see. And you can tell that day is upon us what? Now. Because each of you, are you not in a designated place? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes,
right now. Yeah.
Aren't you all doing the designated thing right this minute?
Yes.
There you go. That lets you know you're well on your way to fulfilling your what? Destiny. Not one in this forum, not one, listen, will I leave out. I'm coming for both rich and poor, free and bonded, dead and what? Alive. And there will be a day you will hear the words, will everyone please what? Rise. The Honorable Anu himself reside. And you will have companions of the left hand and companions of the right. Those people, every person you've ever seen in life gonna be there. Some of them gonna look so bright. Others ain't gonna look frightened at what? Oh. That day is as close as the distance between my two fingers. I just wanted to let y'all know, young elder, I'm getting old.
I'm here.
I'm getting old. See, in this life, I'm almost 60 in this life. But let me tell you something. Every one of y'all will return to the age of about 35. And that will be the age that you stay for the rest of eternal what? Life. Thank the Most High, if indeed you have your key, because the key is A or E natural. Get to the piano and strike it. On that day, I'm telling you, but about 500 of us strong, we still gonna sound like shit. But after we sound like shit, when the numbers increase and get about 10,000 strong, that day you gonna hear harmony. Harmony divine. Young elder, you right, it's a hygiene. Belong to us. And we gonna have them white folks going down the runway wearing nigga jeans. They gonna be going down the runway wearing nigga jeans, and we gonna have Nubians wearing cracker wear. When we put out cracker wear, we gonna have Nubians wearing cracker wear, and the motto gonna be, and it's on and cracking. On and cracking. Yeah. Listen to me now. What we gonna do?
The original Cowboys.
I just want to say this, Round. The brother come up with a good idea today. We going to take and put the spill to Save the Children World movement on business cards. See? And then it is, and you hand out the business card. The whole spill be written right on the business wall.
Shaddah Da. Whoa.
Now, that's cooking with grease. That's cooking with grease. That's cooking with grease. They can't stop even if they try. Let me tell you, that don't mean you don't memorize it. You memorize it just like you would the all. I don't care. Everybody had to remember that. El Kaloum. I am in the love of the all, and the all's love is in me. I'm a part of the all, and all is a part of me. I'm one with the all, and all is one with me. I can succeed in part of the all, and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all, as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I am never alone. The all is I am. The all can I can. The all does I do. And will redo. And in this, all things will get what? Done. See, and you look in the Q&A book. Hey, young elder, did you get your copy of the Q&A book?
No, I ain't get a copy of it. Like I ain't get it from my email, the young elder email.
Okay, listen. Wait a minute. What? I want you to get your copy. Get your copy of the Q&A book. And did you read the Circle and the Square parts 1 and 2?
Yeah, I read the part 1.
Okay, well then we got to get your part 2 then. Brandon on the phone. And I want you to call Brandon and get that brother's Gmail address and get them books to that brother ASAP. That's a direct. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Chief, I got young elder's number. I could just call him tomorrow myself and send him the books. Send him the books
then. Get him over there to him. See, because you have to learn those other affirmations. I'm in the love of the truth, and the truth is love is in what? Me. Now you see, I'm in the love of the real, and the real love is in what? Me. You got to learn those. See, these things make things complete. That's why I try to tell you, memorization is an absolute must amongst this nation. See, it's through redundancy, repetition. You get it. You hear me? And I mean what I say. Listen, I'm a representative of the Save the Children World Movement. Listen, what we've managed to do is to establish a situation that's helping little children out in a very real way. We go into any and all urban areas, and we go into the homeless shelters that exist therein, and the children that are there, we do everything in our power to see to it that their lives are made a little easier, so to speak. We take them to the movies, we take them to Chuck E. Cheese, we sit them down, teach them how to read and write. We teach them how not to fight amongst themselves. We play basketball with them, football with them, I mean, you name it, we do it. However, we are not funded by the federal government. So, in order to make Save the Children World Movement a reality and keep it one, we come to you, the people of the public, to ask for very small donations, whatever you can spare, to keep a little child who may be homeless in this day and time doing something positive. By God, it will greatly be appreciated. And always know, you can locate us at www.SaveTheChildrenWorldMovement. And our motto is, it's hard enough being homeless in America as an adult. Imagine what it is to be homeless as a child. Donations for the children. Now, everybody in this family will know that from A to Z, even if we put it on the cards, Negroes, Neglets of all sizes, shapes, and many hues and many different, every color of the rainbow, you all will know how to say that from A to what? Z. The same way I just spelled it, you gonna spell it even what? Better. You wanna know why? Because I said so. Now, that's it, that's all. So box it, bag it, and put it on out there. You hear me? We're going to get the cards, put the spill on the cards. Everybody, I'm going to be testing you. I can call you at any what? And I'm going to say it in its entirety. Say it in its entirety. If you mess up one time, I say, wrong, go back and study somewhat. Till you get it all wise, right, and what? Exact. That's what time it is, y'all. Save the Children World Movement. On the rise. On the rise. Remember now, $2,000 a day, $18,000 a week, $72,000 a month. The type of money that changes lives. I'm going to say it again. $3,000 a day, $18,000 a week, $72,000 a month. You figure it out. Figure it out. And that's just with 30 shirts. Now imagine we put 60 or 90. Woo-wee! More money than you can what? Count. We will all be on the other side of money in no time at what? All. And then y'all going to be saying, damn, we should have did this a long time ago. See? See? And that's going large. See? Yeah, see, because that's the Conscious Caring Community Network. They got ABC, CBS, NBC. We're going to come out with CCC, have our own channel on television. See? The Caring Conscious Community what? Network. See, and we can put it any way you want. Any C combination. Conscious, charming, caring, whatever you want, any C word you want, any combination. Because we're combined nations of, of go-getters. Combined nation of go-getters. We're not just going to sit and wait on it to come to what? Us. We're going to get up and go what? Get it. Get it. Every bit of it. Because it's your inheritance that I'm here to deliver. And we won't stop until every drop has been rendered to all those who are supposed to have it. Don't you know that's fulfillment of prophecy, where it says you will go to thy fathers with great substance. See? You see, I know you do. With great substance. That's your inheritance. Genesis chapter 15, verse 13. Know of surety. Thy seed shall be a stranger in a land, which is not theirs, and made to serve this land for 400 years. And I, the Lord thy God, will cause you to go to your fathers with great what? Substance. And a servant of servants shall they be unto their what? Brethren. So when I might tell the cracker, get over there and fix me a sandwich. But better you know what says me to do is while you over there fix yourself one. Or better than that, sit down, I'll fix us both one. Because the rule is you got to know how to serve before you can rule. That's the part they left out. They've been playing with the toy backwards. Now we going to play with the toy just right. I love y'all. I'm going on lay it down. I'm an old man. We're going to get me some rest. Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da, Chief.
I love y'all. I love y'all. Man, this love is real. This is real deal, Holyfield love. Don't get no better. That's that good shit. That's that good shit. I want y'all to know.
Brothers, man. Love y'all, man.
I love you. I love you. I love all y'all. And now I gotta go. I'm gonna lay it down. I love you. Love you, Shaddah Da. Shaddah Da. Shaddah Da. Hey, we're going to be creating our language in a minute. I'm doing the language of the Shaddah Da tribe. I'm doing the whole language. We're going to have a whole new language, yo. New language, Shaddah Da tribe.
I'm quiet, Shaddah Da. I'm quiet. All right, that's the ball.
I know stock, boy. That's stock. That's stock. McGuire. Stock McGuire. That's my nigga right there. I love him. Yeah, we did the Shaddah Da tribe, y'all. We finna do something ain't never been done well. We gonna petition the Native American League. Listen, then they gonna have to see us as authentic and give us a registry number where we'll get a check every month, the same way any other Native American tribe will get. When I'm finished with them, watch and see. Watch and see, because we're going to tell them we're true descendants of the Shoshone tribe, and we're the Shaddah Da tribe. Yeah, that's right. Real Native Americans. Real Native, that's right. Real as real can be. My name's Rashua L. Don't forget that. Shaddah Da, fam. Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da.
Thank you, ATUN-RE. All right.
No doubt.
Get some rest.
Young elder.
Earth gonna stand still. Huh? Is young elder still with us?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you were speaking about Uranus for ATUN-RE stepped on.
Shaddah Da Family.
Blowing my wig back.
Yeah, I got
knock my socks off.
That class is ready to drop out. Yeah, something dropping out this Sunday, man. I'm putting it out this Sunday, so cause I got 1,000 subscribers now. So yeah, it's gonna twist the cap all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's, the mathematics on that thing is astronomical. You know what I'm saying? And they, like I say, they'll never be able to see the backside because the backside is not even in their solar system. It's in a whole other solar system. You know what I'm saying? And all they got to do is walk back to the Stargate. They'll be back on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Oh, yeah, y'all was about blood type. I wanted the brother to tell y'all what my blood type is. My blood type is O positive. You should have known.
Yeah, the same as mine. O positive.
O positive. That's blood type.
Yeah, I'm O positive too.
O positive.
Right.
Yeah, mine's O positive too.
I'm O negative.
We got you.
Shaddah Da Family.
I was just looking at that Uranus. I was just looking at the picture. It looks like one part is there and one part isn't. Like that ring is a portal or something.
So I just told you, like, it's a Stargate. The advanced Stargate where a planet sits in 2 dimensions, 2 different galaxies at one time. So half of it they ain't gonna be able to see. Half of it they gonna be able to, they really can't see but the gas. Their technology don't look past the gas. They only can see through the gas. Once the vibration go past the gas, once the molecules vibrate faster than the gas, like ATUN-RE say, we ain't gonna leave here. We gonna just vibrate to another dimension. We're gonna be on a higher dimension. We're gonna still be in the same area, but we're gonna be on a higher dimension. You know what I'm saying? Because the higher we get, the more our the vibrations speed up, and then some people gonna be left in the third dimension, but we're gonna be in the fourth and fifth, sixth dimension, going on up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, but Ukrainians gonna blow niggas' mind, twist niggas' cap all the way to blow your cap off out your window. You know what I'm saying? Because you know. I think Anu should have won the competition, man, based on his mathematical skills and to do such a thing. And like I say, they didn't. The government, NASA, has sent probes just about to every planet itself. They had made it to Uranus and Pluto. You know what I'm saying? And Pluto and Mercury, I'm gonna do Mercury too. I might do Pluto and Mercury together. Pluto is a little different. Pluto is really like half the size of our moon, so it's really small. You know what I'm saying? But it's inhabited. But it's kind of like a wait station. Now it's been converted into a wait station. You know what I'm saying? Okay. For incoming beings into our solar system. You know, they wait till they get past it, because you can't just see, like, it's like rules. You can't just go to a certain area without not having no passport. You can't approach it, because you don't know these beings. You get handled a certain way. You don't got no cleanse. You know what I'm saying? To me, Nubaru blowing out Cyrus B, Nubaru draining out Cyrus B, and knocking Neptune around and destroying Meldeck was part of a new plan, because we had problems with all those people. All the people that happened to them, we had problems with them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We had problems with the Neptunian, which was a news brother, and we had problems with he was dealing with Ashtar Command, because like I told y'all, that's how they got trapped in Ashtar Command. Once Nubaru passed by them and the electricity shocked the people, they was using avatars, because they are water beings. Neptune beings, water beings. They needed these shells to be able to go to a dry planet. Like I say, a long time ago, we created the rumblings or the graves, right? These graves to be able to go to certain planets and excavate and check them out, see what's going on, because we couldn't go to those planets. But so a new brother, Allahu, he created through trading with the Proconians, who are born as albino, some of them, because due to the sun that they live under, the Proconian sun. It gives off a lot of tyrosine in their brain, or it makes their hair come out blonde, and it also made them come out, some of their people come out blonde. These people were being traded as slaves, and they're being cloned into avatars. And this is how they hooked up, because Levu sliced his DNA with the Nomos prior to this. So this is how they hooked up with the Nomos. This is how Ashtar Command hooks up with the Nomos. And they work hand in hand at one while, because at one while, the Nomos fought with the humans against the reptilians. And then at one while, they joined on with Ashtar Command. You know what I'm saying? The independent group. We're not with nobody. We stand in the middle. Or we stand, we're confused. You know?
Against unity with anybody.
This is how they got hooked up with Ashtar Command. But when Nubaru passed by Neptune and the magnetic storm and the electricity, when electricity shock water, if you're in the bathtub, somebody throw a radio in there, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Good night. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, write the critter arranges up. It's over with. So when electricity shock water, and these beings water beings, so you already know what happened. So the beings that was in these machines using these telecommunication machines to be able to transfer their consciousness to these avatar shells, got trapped in the avatar shells. So now you get Ashtar Command, who want revenge on us, because they think that we messed them up, got them trapped in these shells when we passed Neptune, and we took out Cyrus B, which was a Nomos people star, So they after us. You know what I'm saying? They came here to get on us. You know what I'm saying? Then we got what else we have? These aggressive reptilians, which were the Tradakians or the Meldekians, which we made amends with them by giving them a whole star system. We gave them a star system, Zeta Reticuli. So they got Zeta Reticuli, which is so they got Zeta Reticuli, and they got a whole kingdom. But like I say, eventually they got the reptilians, Afro-Draconians, came and smashed them and took over 70 of their kingdoms. They had 200 kingdoms, 70 of them got taken by the reptilians, and they started crossbreeding these and re-engineering these beings to create what you call the marker beings, which was an aggressive fighting style, crusader type. These beings were warlike. They're warlike type graves. They're aggressive, like little ants. The little red graves with a little knot on their head. Oh man, that looks like they're aggressive. They red. They look like graves, but they red. They got a little hump on their head in the middle of their head. You know what I'm saying? Them the marker beans. Them marker beans. You know what I'm saying? Them up there. They come from Orion. You know what I'm saying? Some of them got a base in Orion. And Rajal and all that. You know what I'm saying? Rajal is like located right below Orion. 1,344 light years away. That's a long way. 6 trillion times 1,344 light years need a mile. This is the type of miles you're dealing with when you're dealing with the news mathematics. You're dealing with 1,344, you know what I'm saying, times 6 trillion. That'll give you the miles on how long it'll take you to get there. Now imagine if you got an airplane, they got one to go 800 miles an hour. Imagine how long it'll take you to get to Orion flying 800 miles an hour and you're going 6 trillion times 1,344. Man, you'll be there, take you good. Literally. Take you forever. You'll die before you get there. You'll die before you get there, man. So you gotta have a special type of technology, and this technology, like we say, a new tech. We design this technology. Like our ship, the crystals, the ship is made out of crystals. They fly faster than thought. You know what I'm saying? We can just teleport to a place. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm gonna tell you how one of our ships work. The ship that we got, one of the coldest ships that we got, the ship is made out of solid crystal, right? And it's got two crystals spinning. One spinning counterclockwise on the top, and one spinning counterclockwise the other way on the bottom. And then they heat up and cause this certain type of energy. Then now what we can do is our ship has memory, meaning that if it's been to a place, it can go back to that place. If my ship was in this solar system and I've been to Orion before. Since I've been to Orion, my ship has stored the memory of Orion, so I can press a button, I can teleport straight to Orion. I got the memories already stored on the ship, on that place. It's hard to kind of explain in this three-dimensional world, but yeah, it's like a memory, and it's like a chair. We drive it with a chair. It's like a chair called an interface chair. You sit in it, and it's like it connects to your nerves, everything, your brain, all your neural cortex, and you pretty much drive with your mind. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you drive the ship with your mind. You become the ship. The ship is our ships are living organisms. They live. So you become part. When you sit in that chair, you become part of the ship. You become the ship. That's how our ships fly.
It's like Avatar. It's like Avatar when they hook up to it. That movie Avatar.
What you mean? It's more advanced than that. The Avatar. What you see in the. They lay in the machine, and what you mean?
You know when they got animals and they had a little ponytail and they hooked up into it and then they became one and they just
similar. Yeah, it's like that. It's that's kind of like a similar idea of how it works. Yeah, it kind of like that, but yeah, similar to that. It's like you become one with the ship. Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, your skin connect with that chair, you automatically come. And the only people that can sit in that chair is one of us. You got to have a resilient DNA to activate that shit. You cannot sit in that chair. It ain't gonna work for nobody that's not original. That's why, look, check this out. When you go watch Independence Day, right? When the white boy got in the ship, they been trying to test the ship the whole time, but soon as Will Smith get in there, it started working. Go back and look at that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, as soon as they get in there, because they know he's really in DNA. See, when he get up in there, and now the ship activates due to his. And it's a couple movies like that where they show that chair. They show our chair on some of our ships. You know what I'm saying? That's really like the old shit, man. They don't even use ships sometimes no more. That's the old shit, man. The only ship we fly around is a big mother ship. Little room.
Hey, young elder.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Mark. This is my first time. I've been listening to you on YouTube. And ATUN-RE, he was just. I'm here in Atlanta. I'm over here in Atlanta. I'm in Douglasville. That's where I stay at. Yeah, I'm in Douglasville. But ATUN-RE, he had just left from here. Going to Augusta. And I was riding around with him this past weekend and stuff, man. But yeah, as far as that, but I've been listening to your classes on YouTube, and you said you was working on a book.
Yeah, Galactic Family of Life, Volume 1. It's almost done. I got my phone stole. I had a lot of writing on there. I had to rewrite all it. So, you know what I'm saying? I had like the first part of it wrote on that phone, so I had to save it to another drive. But I'm working on that now, trying to get that out. Galactic Family of Life, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. We're going to do all the way to Volume 12.
Okay.
Like I can go on and on. You're dealing with over a billion different types of beings and ingesting the Milky Way. Then if I go to a Dromaton, you're dealing with another 1 trillion beings. Then you go to the Pinwheel Galaxy, you're dealing with another trillion beings. Look like it's beings that can go all the way down to just being a crystal. It's like for instance, on Pluto, it don't have human life form. It don't have the life form like you think here. It's like life form like crystals. Crystals are living. Crystals are living organisms. And Pluto is a home of a crystals inhabited Pluto. It's hard to explain. I mean, some of y'all might be grabbing it, but crystals are living organisms, and crystals are alive, just like trees are alive. Trees, even though like people don't consider trees, like the scientific community consider trees to be alive, but like average people don't consider like trees to be like living like a people, like people. You know what I'm saying? But trees are just like people.
Hey, that movie?
It's true.
That movie, Superman. Didn't they have crystals in that movie?
Yeah. They understand the crystal. They know they. Yeah, crystal man computer. I talk about that on my Galactic 15. Well, I talk about the supercomputer called MET that we built a long time ago. That's in the center of the planet. And the hard drive is built from. The hard drive is made of crystals. The data is stored on crystals because on one carat crystal you can store 100 yottabytes. A yottabyte is about 4 levels higher than a terabyte. You have terabytes, you have gigabytes, which is what your phone is on now. You have 4 gigabytes, right? 4G, and then you kind of roll it to 5 gigabytes. But that's absolutely slow because the military use terabytes. And terabytes is like real slow because the supercomputer in the middle of the center of the planet called, and the supercomputer in the middle of the planet called MET runs off a yottabyte, which is 4 levels higher than a terabyte.
Right.
Which is 9 to the 10th power, or 9 to the 9th power, times 9.
Yes. Hey, there was a video you had that didn't go through on YouTube. It looked like it said something dealing with A&E. One of them, they didn't go through or something. They didn't let it play.
It's talking about the only one that they blocked was the Big Bang, and we're doing that class right now.
Big Bang, yeah.
Good. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, we're doing that class right now. They blocked it because I used a couple things YouTube blocked the copyright on it because I didn't shout out the people that I used the little clips from. So I'm gonna go ahead and shout them out and then reload it up.
I haven't seen
don't put that up. Yeah, because the Big Bang goes back to when therefore everything took place. When it was 19 planets and 3 suns. The sun Sal, the main sun Sal, exploded. So we're on a planet called ATUN-RE and the planet exploded. The planet drawn into the sun, causing the whole solar system to explode. Boom, causing the Big Bang. We knew that it was going to explode, so before it exploded, we created motherships called Nibiru, or called Nimbare. And the planet that we was on was called Nimbare. Some beings was called Nimbare. It was called which is O-M. It was called ATUN, or it was called Nimbare. And we created motherships, planet-sized ships, motherships called Nimbare, or called Nibiru, planet of the crossing. And we left before it exploded. We had already left off. And then once it exploded, we went around and started capturing the energy and creating suns, creating galaxies, creating solar systems. We go way back. That's way back. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. The almond being. We almond being. Going all the way back.
What you do when you go walk into a dark room? You turn on the light.
Turn on the light. Exactly. So we mapped out this shit. You know what I'm saying? We know that we mapped out these stars. The star is a map. You know what I'm saying? To tell us where we're going. You know what I'm saying? We log our locations by way of the stars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we started putting these stars out. We created solar systems. We created some life forms. We sped some life forms up. We let some life forms evolve. Like we would go there, we would plant. Like we go there, we build this whole solar system, this whole galaxy, and then we plant life there to grow and to let it evolve to whatever it is. So that's how you got a lot of this life around the galaxy, and it's millions of different types. It's life. It's a life that it's life as far as just bacteria, smallest bacteria, just as an alien, as bacteria, you know. And then you got as big as the reptilians, the 25-foot tall reptilians, you know.
Wow.
Oh, you know, yeah. You got beings who are small, like the size of a rat or a hamster, and they're the most baddest beings in the galaxy. They call the Arcadians. And they will fuck your ass up real fast.
You said Arcadians?
Come around and trip. Yeah, the Arcadians. They show them in The Man in Black. One of them driving. He's driving a little man. Yeah, when they open the dude's head up in the funeral home, he's there driving a little there. That's the Arcadian. Yeah, the Orion protectors. Man, them stuff is right there. The little beings right there, jack you up, man. They got the baddest ships and they got the baddest warships on this side of the galaxy. Yeah, fuck you up. That's why they showed you in The Man in Black. Yeah, the Arcadians. That's why they showed you in The Man in Black. They said, y'all better hand over that galaxy or we gonna fuck off. We gonna jack all y'all up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hand that shit over.
Yeah.
And the galaxy was on Orion's belt. Think about this. The galaxy is on Orion's belt. That tells you that the capital, we got 2 capitals. The main capital is Sirius, which is the old capital. The new capital is Orion. The whole galaxy is based off Orion's belt.
Right.
So these Arcadians, it's based off Orion's belt, the whole solar galaxy. And like Cyrus is part of Orion's belt too. If you look at it right down, look at the 3 stars, look at the bottom star, the first star, depending on the way you're looking at it, and you just go down like kind of slanted wise, you go straight to Cyrus. We know this information, and which is the North Star, which we log as the North Star, the brightest star, to be able to go, you know. Yeah, so that's what it is, man. Them all damn them little bitty beans, they about the size of they're a little tall, like about like the size of a jug of milk or something. You know what I'm saying? They're real small, but they can fit inside of somebody's head. They can fit inside of a human's head. You know what I'm saying? That's how tall it is, to give you an idea. And these beings is the ones, some of the baddest beings. They can move in the 5th and 6th dimensions, and they got the baddest weapons on their ship. See, like the weapons we got on our ship, we got weapons that neutralize you. Like we can fuck you up if we want, but we got weapons that we disable your equipment. Like you fuck with us, we'll disable your equipment where your shit don't even work. You just float in space. Or we can trap you in our force field, lock your ass in. Or we can take control of your ship and make it do what we want to do. See, we got neutral weapons like that because we don't want to just kill everybody off the dump. That ain't how we roll. You know what I'm saying? We don't just when you come at us, we hold you still and say, hey man, you really want to do this? You know what I'm saying? You really want to fuck with us? Yeah, you really want to fuck with us? Hey, because we just cut all your shit off on your shit. What you gonna do now? You know? That's how we do them. We don't just disintegrate them at first. These Arcadians, they give you a warning. They give you a warning shot. They shoot at your ass right by your head first. Boom. And then they say, hey, motherfucker, you don't keep moving, we're going to blind. The next one's going in your ass. You keep moving, the next one's going in your ass. That's how they roll. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, I'm little motherfuckers powerful too. Then take this out. Then like them, they are like, you know what I'm saying, man. They could. Why you think all the black people ain't been exterminated? Because man, them little motherfuckers there. Them and the Grays is the reason why the government, they got all these nuclear. Them the motherfuckers that told them they better stop making these nuclear bombs. Don't make another. Don't shoot no nuclear. Because what they were doing is they would get these nuclear bombs. At first they were blowing them up in the desert, and then they say, "Damn, we messing the desert up, and we messing some shit up." So they say, "Oh, we can test them out of space, right?" So they started shooting them out of space. When they shot them out of space, they were blowing holes in the ozone layer, just like they did on Ridge, right? So these little people, these Arcadians came in and say, "Hey, you shoot another motherfucking rocket, anything up here, we gonna blow that shit up. We gonna wipe your ass out, and we mean business." So the government say, you know what? We don't give a fuck. What the hell these little motherfuckers gonna do to us? You know what I'm saying, right? Them motherfuckers NASA got them a rocket together and shot it up there. Man, I'm talking about in less than 19 seconds. Them motherfuckers came in. This is a rocket flying at 1,500 miles an hour. This shit come in and pause on the rocket, shoot it, and go spin around the rocket, shoot it 3 or 4 times while the rocket flying at 1,500 miles an hour, and then just dart off into space.
I saw that.
How fast that motherfucker did that much maneuvering on a 1,500 mile an hour rocket? Just spun around like it was top, and just took off into space. Yeah, I got that on one of my videos. I showed a reenactment of it on one of my videos. I think what video that was it? I think it was 11 or 12. Now that's when they shot it down. They told them don't shoot nothing else, and then parts of the rocket, you may remember this, parts of the pieces flew all over Houston and all over the place. People were finding pieces in their backyard and all this. And a whole bunch of astronauts died on that thing.
Or the Challenger.
Yeah.
Or was it? No. That wasn't a Challenger. No, I know which one you're talking about. I can't think of the name of that one. Yeah. All over Houston. I remember that one. Yeah.
They shot that one down. They shot Neil Armstrong them down. Not the aliens. The U.S. government shot Neil Armstrong them down because they wanted to cover up the fact about the information about Venus and Mars. So they had sent them on special secret space missions to Venus and Mars. So they wanted them boys knew a lot of information. So they had to go ahead and wipe them out. So they sunk them up and then shot them down with a missile, blew them up. But we told them after that because they were blowing too many holes in the ozone layer. And so we told them, don't fucking shoot nothing else up here, not a rocket, not a missile, not another damn thing. Because if you do, because what you're doing is you're blowing holes in the ozone layer and you're causing the heat up in here. And if the planet get too hot, it's like this. You know, like the planet is this right here is a big ass fish tank, and like a plastic bottle. Like you know how water heat up in a plastic bottle, and what they do with the bottle, like it gets blows up, it swells up. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen if they kept doing it. So we had to bring beings from a whole other galaxy to knit some of your planet back up to keep it to hold it for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? But it's only gonna hold for a certain amount of time so this motherfucker just heat on up. You know what I'm saying?
So nuclear weaponry was a cause of the breach in the ozone. That's just the CO2, like, coming up.
Yeah, it's causing them. They texting. When you piss, every time you piss the ozone layer, you put a hole in it. If you want without the right technology, they pissing it by force.
Gotcha.
When we come to the ozone layer, we got different type of technology that don't affect the atmosphere. We have already evolved scientifically on on our ships. We have scientific. We can bend gravity. We can do all this on our ship. So when we come through the atmosphere, we don't make no. We know how to come in without ripping a hole in it. Yeah. They come in just with fire and force. They ship about to explode. They had to put some special. They stole some shit off one of the grave ships. They captured one of the grave ships during the Roswell shit, and they was in there working on that motherfucker. What his name is, Bob Lazarus and the rest of them. They was in there working on it. They were trying to. They had the metal was on it was thinner than paper. It was thinner than paper, and they couldn't even bend it or fold it. And when they did get it to bend, it folded right back like it was a memory. Like it had a memory. It remembered its original position. That's like when one of our ships crashes or something, it automatically we go back to how it was. Because it got memory metal on it. It's called memory metal. It's like memory foam when you lay on the bed and you get up, it remembers how you lay in it. That's what this metal is on this damn ship. It's somebody advanced technology, man. Way past the world information.
Right.
Advanced technology. So they tried to they took a drill tool, a diamond drill tool, couldn't cut it. Took a blowtorch, plasma blowtorch tool, couldn't make a dent in that shit. And they try to figure out what the hell is this shit. And then they found an element. They said that this ship was being ran by an element called element 115. And this element is not found on the planet. And this element they had discovered on a nearby planet called Nebu. Nebu, which is, because you got what I was saying, your government has got space technology. And a certain group of them, which is the Third Reich Hitler group, the high-ranking, what they call the Rosicrucians, these billionaire boys club, these people are in contact with extraterrestrials, and some of them get a chance to travel with some of these extraterrestrials and go to other star systems and galaxies. That's how they're able to come up with some of the information they be coming out with. But some of these beings. Like I say, I forgot where I was at. But some of these beings are coming here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on, and people. It's like a lot of shit is going on in people's heads. I see a lot of reptilians on TV. Humanoid shade sitting in reptilians. I mean, you have time, you can just tell, man. You can look at their eyes and just see this is a reptilian in human pose. So they can wear you like a suit. They can wear you like a suit, man. You understand? They can put it's just a suit you got on. You got a suit on, man. They can design the same suit and put it on. Look just like you. Walk around here, be a goddamn reptilian.
Is Donald Trump a reptilian?
Man, you know he's a reptilian. But I'm gonna tell you this. You look at Donald Trump. Look, let me tell you this. Look. If you look at he's not a full-blooded though. He's a hybrid. You got what I'm saying? It goes all the way back. Okay. When you talk about the white, it goes all the way back to the reptilians dealing with the Proconians. The original white people come out of the Proconians, which come out with the Proconians, a number of Centaurians. The Centaurians like I told you on my first tape, the Centurions, all of them got muscle packs, 12 packs, 6 packs. They all in shape. That's how we all supposed to look. We all supposed to look like that. That's how we all look. We all had 6 packs. We all was sexy and nice looking like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we all supposed to look. With the 6 pack, with the kind of like got a little bit of muscle. Not we weren't all bodybuilder style, but we was all in shape. You know what I'm saying? What you would call in shape. So that was the original Centurions, which were the same family as the New them. The Centurions migrated to Rajah. They got into a war there, a nuclear type war. And some of these Centurions migrated to Proconians. When they got there, causing they had to be blonde. So you see Proconians who are black with blonde hair. And then out of them, they defected a chromosome out of them, which made them become Alabarians. Now, not Alabarians, made them become like Albanian Proconians. Now, from these Albanian Proconians, the reptilian dragons began adopting some of these beings and moving them to another planet and using them as a food source. These Aldebarians. All right. When they wanted to come back and take over Tiamat or Earth, what they did is they took some of these Aldebarians because they looked like the humanoids that were here and brought them, the Aldebarians and brought them here.
The Rockefellers.
The Rockefellers, right? These are Aldebarians. You can look at them and tell these are Aldebarians. And what they did is, they said we're gonna create a ruling class of these beings that we bring here. So they mix their DNA, crossbred with these reptilians, these Aldebarians. So you create a hybrid Aldebarian, a hybrid reptilian Aldebarian. So you'll see, like Queen Elizabeth is a hybrid Aldebarian reptilian versus L1 Hubbard, who is the original bloodline of the reptilians, or versus Albert Einstein, who was the original Aldebarian. Yes, you got. That's why he was an Aldebarian, man. And they give that nigga wasn't smart. He was in contact with the Aldebarian with the reptilians.
What you see when you look at Mike Pence?
Mike Pence. Like Mike Pence.
Mike Pence, the vice president. Is he a hybrid? The vice president.
I got to look at him. I don't even watch TV, man. I got to look at him.
He a cold looking cat. The cold.
We're looking at him right now. Mike Pence. He the vice president of Donald Trump.
In a bad way. That's correct.
Let me look him up real quick. Mike Pence.
No, Pence. P-E-N-C-E.
Yeah, all right. Vice President.
Mike Pence. Yeah, Vice President.
Mike Pence. I see him. You get that white hair. You know what ATUN-RE told you about that white hair? They a member of Illuminati. For sure. And he got to be a reptilian. So, hey, there you go. That's the ATUN-RE there. That nigga got the white hair. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Got the red tie on, too. Shit, I tell you, he look like a reptilian. Damn, that shit.
Don't he? Cold in a bad way.
Yeah, that's why Rockefeller got all that money, man, because they had promised that they overlords promised them when they brought them here that they do take over the planet and control the planet for them and keep the planet for them, that they'll be the richest people in the world, because the Aldebarians in the galaxy, they the poorest people. They like trailer park trash. They broke, they poor, man. If I can take you to their planet, they still in medieval times. You know what I'm saying? And when they came here, they was like that. That's why they had to be trained. They had to be trained about the hygiene, like ATUN-RE was just talking about. They didn't have the hygiene, you know what I'm saying? We already had the hygiene. We was already into the lemons and the limes. You know what I'm saying? The citrus fruit used for cleaning. That's why when you go, like the best cleaning product to buy is the one with the lemon or the orange in them. And you clean your shit with that. You know what I'm saying?
One more time, could you? The best cleaning products to clean your house, like your bathroom and stuff, and wash your dishes. Okay. Cleaning products.
Yeah, cleaning products.
Citrus.
Like the citrus kind. Yeah, like the lemon fresh, lemon clean, them type of things right there, because that's what we use to kill bacteria. Citrus acid kills bacteria. Yeah. So we knew that. That's why when they was up in grapefruit is citrus too. Yeah. My wife eat a lot of them. That's my wife's favorite fruit.
Yeah, I
that's a little rough for me. Yeah, that's a little rough for me. I make myself eat them, but I don't really like them. I make myself eat them, though. Because they're good for your blood. They're good for your blood. So, hey, you know. So I make myself eat them, but I'll tell you what I do like. I like them peaches, boy.
Yeah, peaches. Nice.
Real Georgia peaches. Yeah, peaches and them grapes, and black grapes. Oh, man. I like the black grapes. Right. Yeah, I'm fire, man. I eat them right there.
Hey, young elder.
Yeah.
Hey, young elder. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Like dealing with Egypt.
Okay.
You know the god Men?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, they got several names for them, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I look them up. You know, they got Men, Menu, and they got Amsu. You know, is there any significance to the word Amsu? They got, every time I look up, they say Am. A-M-S.
I'm us.
Amsus.
Figure it out.
It's
talking about that when we talking about the sun.
Huh?
I'm us. I am us.
I am
U.S. I am
on the other
us.
side of the mirror. I am us. Figure it out.
Okay.
I'll figure it in.
Us I am. I am us.
Yeah, us I am. I am who I am.
And my Seuss.
Think about this now.
Now, the reason I asked,
God,
that's what that Doc named me, right? He named me
yeah.
He named me Amsu Sin Thought Goodworth. You know, the trustworthy, said the trustworthy son of Amsu.
Mm-hmm.
So
I am us.
Amsu. I am
Ain't no I in team. Figure it out.
Okay. It's saying U.S., not U.F. U.S. U as in us.
Yes. Yeah. I am us.
That's
and who is us?
I am us.
Let us make man in our image and after our likeness. Let us.
Okay, I got you.
Make men.
M-I-N.
Yeah.
Men. Let us. See?
Yeah. Okay.
Deep.
There you are.
Yeah, I was always wondering about that. I kind of put it together because when I was looking at my name, right, I could never find it until I found it to the Holy Tablet. It says Thought Goodworth. It says the trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? So, and they saying those guys were like ambassadors or
messengers.
Yeah,
because like, look, you trust somebody. A dude trusts people with his message. Like if you ain't gonna tell nobody that you don't trust, they're gonna send some information to somebody because they might tell them the wrong shit. So you only gonna tell somebody that you trust. They're gonna tell somebody what you told them to tell them. Yeah. So they're messengers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
An angel, in other words.
What was that?
Hey, young yo, this is go ahead, brother.
Hey, you part of us. You part of us, brother. I am us.
Okay, I got you.
If you don't mind if I ask another question, man, I know you were giving us a little taste of, you know, what you got upcoming with, you know, Uranus and Pluto, but you mentioned Mercury also, and that's one.
Yeah, Mercury.
By them being so close to the sun, I am listening.
Yeah, if you listen to my last tape, like I got a lot of recordings of I listen to a lot of recordings of Allah and Muhammad, and I am the Lord.
Yeah, appreciate that. That's right.
I am the returning Father.
Well,
and that's why I'm able to go ahead and cap off. That's why I'm able to finish his teaching and talk and go and take it to the next level. Like ATUN-RE say, when you hear that new information, you know that's
what time it is.
Yeah, and people bringing it in. So, like Elijah said, if you go back and listen to that last tape, like I said a long time ago, the planet out in space is negative 270 degrees. As soon as you go outside of the atmosphere, it's negative 270 degrees, wrapped around the planet. So the cold is always wrapped around the planet. So the Mercury outside of the atmosphere is negative 270 degrees. So you will freeze to death if you go outside of the Mercury atmosphere. But they tell you it's too hot because it's close to the sun. The sun plays a big part in how hot your planet is, but the main thing that plays a part on how hot your planet is your atmosphere.
That's right.
The atmosphere dictates your weather. Because it's like this. It's like you take a magnifying glass and hold it over an ant and get the sun beaming through it, and you can burn that ant. So your atmosphere is like a magnifying glass. When fuck with you move the wrong way, you can burn certain areas, catch on fire, which is what's happening now when the California fires is going on down. Because the magnifying glass is being fucked with.
It ain't right.
Yeah. The magnifying glass is being fucked with, so they beam it down. They beam it down. The sun's beaming through this magnifying glass and catching certain areas on fire because they fucking with the ozone layer. But on Mercury, Mercury has been it's a reset planet. That's why I didn't do the planet, because it's a reset. It's really nothing on Mercury. It's besides the center, the prism that's in the center of the planet. The prism on Mercury. That's really hard to really nobody. Yeah, prism. For high ranking galactic event. Prism. For third, for fourth and fifth and sixth dimensional beings, there's a prism where beings are trapped on Mercury.
Inside of it.
Say that again. Hey, young Elvis, say it again. Say that again about Mercury.
On Mercury, there's a fourth to sixth dimensional prison that's inside of Mercury. Well, beings who break galactical law try and sentence but that's only for a short sentence. If you got a short time, it's like this. In prison, in California prison, ATUN-RE probably can tell you all about this. In California prison system is fucked up. As so far as like the race cars and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like the black race car and the Mexican race car, the Woods, they call themselves the Woods, the white boys, Woods, Diegos, wherever they from. They're from San Diego, the Fresno car, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, man, in prison, on the planet, man, prison fucked up, real fucked up, man. Motherfuckers get shanking, motherfuckers getting stabbed in the neck. I mean, over a damn bar, two cups of ramen noodles, man. They getting stabbed in the neck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you tell me there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know? Yeah. Brothers get stabbed over card games, whatever. Yeah, but they got prisons up. I'm gonna get to cut the long story short. They got prisons. They got level 4 yards, level 3 yards, level 2 yards. It depends on what kind of criminal you are. You know what I'm saying? The more dangerous you are, the higher prison you go to, or the more time you got. Saying you got life, they try to send you to a specific prison where a whole bunch of people got life. You know what I'm saying? So on Mercury, it's a prison where like people they got like a lot of time, but it ain't life. You know what I'm saying? The second death. It ain't the second death. You know what I'm saying? The second death is fucking life, man. You get life. You know what I'm saying? To die a second time is life. You know? Life in prison. And then it's a prison on the moon. Your government got a prison on the moon for aliens. For high-ranking government, the Billionaire Boys Club.
Hey,
on the moon.
I want to see that
on the moon.
Go see that movie with Brad Pitt called S-Star or something. Have you seen that movie?
I'm gonna check it out. I hadn't seen it. I'm gonna check it out.
It just came out. It's in the theaters now. You know, he goes to he goes to the moon. Then it's like what's it? I don't want to say it's I think he's at what planet he goes to. But his dad, Tommy Lee Jones, and he was on this mission, and the mission went bad, and it's a crazy ass movie. You know, it really don't make no damn sense to me. I gotta see it again.
Yeah.
It doesn't make no sense. I was falling asleep on it, to be honest with you. You know, my wife and I went to go see it, but it wasn't a good movie to me. You know, but there was a lot of things that wasn't explained in it. You know, the way they was doing it. You know, they was on the moon, and they was fighting on the moon. You know, they was in there. When they got to the moon, you know, they was fighting with, you know, they was like blasting off from those other planets. They went from Earth, and they went to the moon, and they had to get on another ship to go further out. But
that's how they do. They got a base on the moon. That's where they take off from to go and then vibrate and all that.
They had some other people that was trying to kill them that was riding, was riding those little rovers, and another one was shooting them. You know, it was like, I don't know, you know, they was fighting on the moon, but they looked like they was in spacesuits too. I didn't get that. You know, who they were.
It probably was, well, you got like, they getting into it, you know, you got what you call a lunar space station where several world governments, the dark side of the government, like the rich and famous, or the rich and the Illuminati, being the friend. The Billionaire Boy Club. These Billionaire Boy Club, these big time guys who got these golden tickets, right, to get the hell out of here when shit go down, to try to get the hell out of here because they ain't gonna be able to get out of here. Because we're gonna bring them right back down as soon as they get up there. Bring right back down.
For sure.
What he say? Like I told you a long time ago, I said, go on up there, we'll bring you back.
That's right. You compete.
Yeah, because you can't stay up there without that suit. You can't come out of that suit.
Right.
You can't come out of that suit, see? Because your eyes will pop out of your head. So, hey, it's negative 270 degrees in space, man. So, every planet is the heat is generated. Like I say, Venus is closer than us, and Venus is closer than us. You know what I'm saying? And they got people on that planet, and then you got Mercury, and you got Mars. Mars is a pretty fascinating planet. And Venus too. Venus is a twin planet to us, so Venus is almost identical to Earth.
You know, you put that video out, and then they just put it out in the news talking about that Venus. Whatever kind of news you want to call it, CBS, boom, that Venus may once have had a habitable climate. I said, well, ain't that something?
They gonna say they gonna show you all. They gonna take you about the beans. The beans that live there and how they live in the tropical zone. It's a tropical zone on Venus where people live at. Man, it's like this. It's different types of civilization, man. It's people that know how to utilize disasters and use it for energy. They can use like volcanoes and use that volcanoes to generate energy. People that's advanced, man. People that can use hurricanes and transfer into energy to power they planet. So you know what I'm saying? The white man is dumb. White man is dumb. He's slow. He's a baby. That's why if you go back and watch the movie called The Conehead, when the black man, the black Conehead came to pick him up, right? Because they know that the original Coneheads was black. Right?
Correct.
So, you know, yeah, but when we picked them up, they said, man, going to the moon. They laughed because you going to just not making it to the moon, man. We put the moon up there. We don't got to go to the moon. You ever wonder why black people don't never go scuba diving or never go to climb mountains and all that shit? It's because we put the shit there. Why we got to climb some shit that we built? Yeah, you know how we put the mountains there? Yeah.
That's a perfect answer.
Yeah, we built
the whole damn thing.
We got a company. We put the ocean. We put all the creatures that he going down there trying to discover. We designed those creatures and put them down there. So we don't gotta go down there and check that shit out. We already know what's down there.
Speaking of energy, if you don't mind if I ask the question, right? You talking about the moon, and then there's already establishments there, the billionaire boys, and the moon will have a transformation into a sun, right?
Yeah, it's out of here. Goodbye.
All right. So what's the chemistry of that? I'm wondering what is the chemistry of that to have planetary object.
It's a splitting of a hydrogen atom. So what's gonna happen is
the hydrogen.
Like I say, splitting of a hydrogen atom causes the nuclear explosion.
Yeah, and there's water there. Yeah. Okay.
Splitting of a hydrogen atom. All you gotta do,
smells like gunpowder.
Man, look, that's from it blowing up the first time with the plutonium bomb.
That's correct.
But I'm telling you, and that's why it's from glass. That's why it's covered with glass. That's why the moon reflects. Because if you heat up the sand, you get glass. That's why the moon reflects. Because it's been heated, the sand been heated up. They tell you there's a water there because it got sand. And the sand been heated up, so I can tell you there was an explosion that took place. Well, a screen heat, a flash took place, causing it to turn into glass. A mid form of glass. It's not a complete stage, but it's a mid form of glass, which is like in between sand and glass, causing it to have a reflection. And the craters that got on there, and some of them is decoration, and some of them actually is from meteorites too. I say decoration mean that we put them there to throw people off. Yeah, because it might be like right there, it could be a whole village right there, hidden underground, whole city. Yeah. Okay. So all they did is they went up there, they activated some of our old shit. Think they doing something. They come across a couple of elements that they can sell that ain't like gold. They come across a lot of gold, so they kind of dig that up and bring it back and sell it. What they really want to get a hold of is element 115, so they can go and find their own planet. Because they white man know that this ain't his planet. He know that he don't got no home. Ashtar Command and Elder Barons don't got no home. So they're in search of life. That's why Ashtar Command says they are Galactic Federation of Life. I mean, they're looking for life. If you look at the Masonic symbol, it's the same damn sign as the Ashtar Command. Just take the G out the middle. Take the G out the middle, and you got Ashtar Command sign.
One of the things that gets me is that I always look at when I contemplate the all, right? And listening to you speak tonight, that war. Will there ever be an end to war and peace again within the all? Why? Is war a necessity of existence within the all?
Yeah, war is growth. But, hey, look, through pain comes
I'm
growth.
listening.
So the evolution. So in order to evolve, people in prison.
Okay.
One dude said the more they fucking took from them, the stronger it made them.
Hold on, say that one. The more that they what?
The more they took from them, the stronger it made them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It made them stronger. Like they took this from them, it made them stronger. I don't even need it no more. I don't even need that. That's the more things they took from them, the stronger they made them. So, in order for through uncomfort comes growth, not being comfortable. If you're comfortable, you ain't gonna try to move forward. If you're comfortable on your job, you ain't gonna look for another job. If you're comfortable, with what you do.
There's peace.
So always
is peace. I'm listening.
Both would exist forever.
War and maybe war was not the right terminology to use. Maybe conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Because conflict, let's say that you and I have conflict, right? That even on the micro is just as powerful. The smallest things carry the most power. So if you and I have conflict, then it's taking place on the macro also. And I'm thinking about that if we jumping galaxies from this is going to be to the 19th, right? And then the pinwheel galaxy, is still within the all, just as this solar system and galaxy is within the all also, right? Will there ever be peace throughout the galactic heavens?
No. It'll never be peace. I believe that. It's peace right now. It's peace and it's war. You know what I'm saying? It depends on where you at. You know what I'm saying? You can be in your house and you cool, but once you go outside of your house, then you're low level. You see what I'm saying?
No doubt.
It depends on what area. I put it like this: if you a Crip and you from Compton, right? You from the east side of Compton. Well, if you go on the west side of Compton, that's where the Pyrus is. As long as you stay on east of Compton, you good. But when you go to the west side of Compton and you a Crip, the Pyrus gonna get on your ass. That's the same way up here. So as long as you stay in your area, you cool. But when you go outside of your area, that's where you might encounter the problem. You might be cool. If you cool, if you can talk and you know how to get around, you might be cool. But there's gonna be always one dude that's gonna want to check you out, man. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be somebody want to check you out. That's the same way it is in heaven. As it is above, so it is below. Yeah. So there's always gonna be somebody trying to take somebody out for eternity.
For eternity.
So
damn.
For eternity.
I'm listening.
So how do we deal with this?
Okay.
How do you deal with it since you know it's gonna be there? Since you know it's happening, see a dude knows. That's why they ask him. Why would you create this dude? Yeah, why would you create these type of beings, knowing that they were gonna do this, knowing that they were gonna be this bad, this and that? He said, I know that which you don't know. In order for you to know a thing, you must first know is what? True and exact opposite. So how would you know what peace was? How would you know what peace was if it wasn't no war?
True. So I know what peace was. I know what peace is, and I say that peace was shit. War, we don't need that motherfucker. Throw that motherfucking shit in the garbage can.
Yeah, right. We already say
and I'm not out new.
And you experience peace. Yeah. We don't need war, but it's always gonna be the thing. Energy can never be destroyed.
This is correct.
So
it can be transformed.
There will always be positive. It can be transformed. So it's always gonna have to, but it's always gonna have to be a ground. In order for your power to work, you gotta have a ground, a negative. A positive and a negative always will exist because and Lou is both. Lou is both. Because look, like if you know anything about welding, a welder has a black card. They stick it in the ground. They weld the machine.
So that's right. To complete
they got
the circle.
Ground to the ground. Right?
Because it's a circle.
Right.
Yeah, to complete the circle, to complete the circuit.
Exactly. Complete the circle, complete the circuit. So the negative and the positive together gives the power to be able to move forward, to be able to will, be able to create this will. So in order to move forward, we need both. Because through pain comes growth.
So even
if we didn't have
when
pain, we never growth.
Okay, so pain and growth. So the moon explodes, and now Elion is here, and we have the three suns. There's going to be conflict still again, going through it one more for another 24,000.
Like I say, it depends on what hood you in. It depends on what hood you in.
Okay.
If you in our hood, it's going to be our hood.
Thank you. I'm listening.
You in our hood, you good. You in our hood, you good. Once you go outside the hood, well, you ain't got no passport or thing. Take the shit out. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, can I ask you a question about the like I was reading the tablets about the pistol star, right? And it says it's like a dust cloud that's covering it, and it's like it says it's on its way here. You know, I think that's what it says in the tablets. It's on its way here, and I guess they're gonna remove the dust cloud so it'll be able to, you know, so it'll be able to shine through. Is that gonna be a part? Huh?
Yeah, I see, like the star. One of them is a ship. The ship Beetlejuice. I think that's the one you're referring to as the Pilsen star. The red star is shooting this way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It says
so that's like a ship. Ship.
Okay. Yeah, he said you can't see it because it's like a dust cloud of gas, you know.
Yeah, they can't see it because they don't got no damn technology to see past the gas.
Yeah.
Because they said knew it was a comet.
Yeah.
Then they said it was a star at one point. Oh, it was an extra star. So they can only see to the gas. They can't see past the third dimension. They have developed some technology to be able to see in the fourth dimension, but not past that. You know what I'm saying?
So is the pistol star, once it gets there, it's preparing this planet for the elders or something. I think it said.
Yeah, it's preparing for us to ride. Like it's gonna after the judgment. Those who graduate will be rising to another dimension, and those who don't will be starting all back home from scratch. Back to the first grade again. Hey, you didn't get it. You didn't burn out your desire. You didn't burn out the desire. Yeah. You didn't have the picture. You didn't hit the bullseye. The bullseye hit your ass. That's what that means. Yeah. And you'll be reading my brother, Arlen, and he'll be walking ass right back to the Eastern Grand. You'll start over. Maybe 150 years. A lot of y'all already started over a lot of times already. From scratch. Some people start over as a white guy. A black guy in one life started over. He hated white folks so much he started as a white guy.
That's right.
Motherfucker died. Motherfucker, hey, I'm gonna tell you a story. And this is how it happened. Dude, it was three people: a Mexican, a white guy, and a black dude on the cliff. And a genie came to him and told him, "You can jump off the cliff. When you make a wish, you'll turn into whatever you say you want to be." Right. So the Chinese man stood up. He ran up and said, "I want to be a bird." As he jumped off the cliff, turned into a bird, flew away. Right. So that guy, the white guy, he ran up there. Not a black guy. He came up there. He ran up there. He said, "I want to be an eagle." He jumped off, turned into an eagle. Boom, started flying off. Right. The white guy come up, fixing his pants and shit. He run up. He tripped over a rock, and he said, "Oh, shit," when he fell down and turned into a pile of shit.
Okay.
So the moral of the story is, Mark, this story is when you, a lot of shit when you die, when you ready to die, whatever you have, like it's like when you go to sleep. It's like when you go to sleep at night. Whatever on your mind is perpetuated onto the conscious world. Because every day you die, every day you go to sleep, you die. You go back to the sleep. Every day you go to sleep, when you in your deep sleep, you're in the same state as death. I don't think about it is you just come back to your body in the morning and get back up. But if you never came back to your body, how would you know if you really sleep? How you know that was a dream?
I like how you changed the alchemy of that joke too, man. That's my first time hearing it like that. Yeah, I love that. Thank you.
You took over a rock and said, "Oh shit," and turned into a pile of shit.
And stumbled down. I heard that when I was a youngin', and it was told a little differently. But I like the alchemy for sure.
Yeah,
that's
so
you know, from now.
when you go to sleep, you want to have good things on your mind. When you die, you want to have positive things on your mind. That's why when people die in a bad way, you get chased down and shot down. Like my cousin. You speak of my cousin. One of my cousins got murdered. They chased him and stunned over him and shot him up. You know, that's a bad way to go out, man. You die like that, you know, it's hard to convert over. It's hard to transfer over. When you go out and they hang you up, you're going out and they somebody murdering you, and you seeing them, they murder you, you sit there and die slow, bleed out. That's a bad way to go. The best way to go is in peace with your family around you. You go out like that, it's easy to go over. You know what I'm saying? People that die in screen car crashes and get burned alive, die in fire. That's a bad way to go. You know what I'm saying? You wanna go to sleep in peace. You don't want to go to sleep mad, angry. Don't never go to sleep mad. Make sure you get that off your chest, man, before you go to sleep. Cause your ass don't never wake up from that. You'll be stuck mad for fucking 150 years till you're able to reincarnate again.
Young elder,
from 70,
you mind if I add to that, my brother?
Go ahead.
What I teach my children, what you saying to go to sleep that way, right?
Go to sleep
positive. Like to add to that you should live that way also, because death is watching you always.
Exactly.
You never know when you can, you know. I tell my son and my daughter, I say, you don't never want your death to catch you in a foul mood where you're like hating life or with the task in front of you. Because your death, and I learned that from the master teacher ATUN-RE, that your death, you know, you don't want to transition over in a nasty state of mind, because you're gonna carry it. So I tell my children, you should live, not even go to sleep. But don't, like, you know, if a hard task or some you know, dealing with difficult people or whatnot, try and keep you cool and try and keep your positivity and try and keep your right state of mind, because death is watching. ATUN-RE is right there, and you can transition at that point in a car accident, and then you do it. So it's a 24-hour, 365 type mindset. Even when you go to sleep. Yeah. So keep going, man. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving every minute that you doing what you do.
Stay positive, man. Like you say, stay positive all the time, because if you die, you go to sleep angry and mad, you can wake up and you can be fucked with. See, it's like this right here. And Bobby, I know talked about this. There's demons around, what you call demons, really fourth dimensional beings who you can't see, who moving around here. There's a whole bunch of them, more than us. It's more of them than us here. And good ones and bad ones. And when you go to sleep angry, that's a doorway for them to fuck with you while you sleep. See what I'm saying? Because you go to sleep angry, now your halo or your aura color has changed to a reddish color, and this reddish color, they can see it, and they attract to it, and they get on you while you sleep, man. Fuck with you, have you sweating and everything, man, while you sleep. Make you have nightmares. When you wake up thinking your wife cheating on you, all kind of shit, man. You know? because you went to sleep mad, or you went to sleep thinking that your wife was cheating. You went to sleep with this on your mind. Thus, because your brain is like a car. It has an exhaust system that exhausts the stuff that your mind don't want to be in there. It exhausts it out in your dreams. You know what I'm saying? So when you sleep, the information that your brain don't want to store in your subconscious, which is automatically going to be stored in your subconscious. Everything's recorded in your subconscious. Even if you ain't recording it, like if you ain't even taking note of it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy that was just walked by, you had a red shirt on or a blue shirt. He had a hat on his head. But you ain't thinking of that, but your brain automatically recorded it. Because when you see it or you hear it, it's automatically recorded in your subconscious. That's why ATUN-RE said it's very vital to keep these pornography DVDs out of your shit. When the kids look up and they see that shit, they'll fuck them up. Because once they see it or hear it, it's going to be in their brain.
Recording in that groove.
Yeah, it's going to make that groove in their brain. And they ain't going to never be, you ain't going to be able to get that out. Because one thing you can't say is you can't come to know something that you already know. You can't know, you know what I'm saying? You say you don't know that now.
Hey, I'm guilty of that, man. Which, I'm 43. When I was in my 20s, my daughter, she's 22 right now, she experienced that. My wife jumped off my ass on that shit. So that was coming home the truth. When I heard ATUN-RE say that, I had to come to truth with that. That was a hardcore truth. He said it got the heavens' attention. So that's just a testimony right there that it was the truth when I heard ATUN-RE say that.
Yeah, it's deep right there, man.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Hey, I remember Pop said, man, he said, he can visit you in your dreams, right? And, And well, this is real stuff that happened to me, right? And I had met Bodie, right? He came, I met Bodie, right? And I tracked him down, you know what I'm saying? I had tracked him down when, I was looking for him because I heard him on Beehive Radio, at the time. You know what I'm saying? And, so, I asked the Most High, to me find him. So my spirit guided me to say, well, I knew Bodie back in the day, but he didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? He used to be up there on Edgewood, and so back in the day, when they was Ansars, they used to teach right there on Edgewood. It was in the White Rose at the time. That's when I first saw Bodie. But back then they had like the young disciples and stuff, right? And he was like, I think he was like one of the young disciples at the time. But Ramiz, this guy, he's my barber. Cut my hair. I said, I knew Ramiz knew him, so I contacted Ramiz. He gave me Bodie's sister's number. And then I talked to her, and she didn't know who I was. And I just told her, yeah, my soul, I was trying to contact, ATUN-RE and Bodie, because I heard them. You know what I'm saying? That's where I need to be at. So I gave her the mag. So she said, give me your number. And I called. So Bodie called me, and then I hooked up with Bodie. But make a long story short, after I got with Bodie, right, I had went to sleep, right, and in my dream, I had the phone was ringing. I was like, the phone was ringing. I was like, I didn't know. It was almost like I was in my apartment at the time, and then the phone rang, and then but I was in a dream. And I went and picked up the phone, but I said, I bet that's Doc on the other end, right? And then I picked up the phone in my dream, and I said, yeah. And Pops came over the phone, and I was so overjoyed, right? It's like I got shocked. This thing, it shocked me. I was like, oh! And it woke me up, right? But when I woke up, right, my wife was at the end of the bed, right? and I can actually see a aura around her, right? And all this, it's like this, the euphoria was all over me, and it stayed on me. You know, it was like this feeling, you know what I'm saying? It felt so good, you know, that was all over my body. And then when I looked in the mirror, I could actually see the green aura around my body. So, you know, and but like
you were saying that's a pure green light. That's the pure green light. What it means is, hey, you had if you stayed with that, you would stay with that. You would get given a. If you would have stayed with it, they were testing you. If you would have stayed with that right there, they would have gave you a certain amount of powers. Where you could have been healing folks, you could have been taking, multiplying bread, all kind of shit. Yeah. But you had to stick with it. That means you had to stick with it. That means you couldn't curse, you couldn't lie. You had to tell, in order to keep that pure green light, you had to stay pure.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing, right? Like I can actually sit there and check my aura every day, you know what I'm saying? And if I get mad, you know, I was able to, when I went to work, right, you know, I actually could see if I concentrate, right, I could sit there and look at her. This guy I was at the MARTA station, and this black guy was there. I said, you know, I had that feeling all over me at the, you know, the same day when I woke up. I went to work, and I looked at this one guy's aura. I just remember the colors. You know, this guy's aura was yellow. I bet that guy's smart. So I just went to ask the question to him, and I said, "What kind of work you do?" And these guys said, "Yeah, he's like an IT guy, you know, computer and stuff." I was like, "Wow," you know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, you know, it was like just in the books, man. I was like, you know, that was, you know.
Yeah, you read the auras.
Yeah,
that's the power. You read the aura.
Yeah, you know, every morning I get up and I check, and it's changed from green to blue to even purple. You know.
Yeah, purple means purple is the highest. It's a high color. Hey, that's a neutral color. That's a neutral color.
ATUN-RE.
Yeah, green is the pure green light. Hey, I'm telling you, with that pure green light, man, you do a lot of things with that pure green light. You know what I'm saying?
So what
pure green light.
Yeah. You know, I've been trying to. You know, I started. You know, alkaline. You know, before. You know, at the time, right? You know, I was on the health food store getting alkaline. I was alkaline my body, but my body got so alkaline.
Yeah, you don't smoke, right? Don't drink. Don't smoke, don't drink.
No shit.
But touch a lot of vegetables, eat a lot of live green food. Concentrate on the work. Hey, focus on the color green.
Yeah.
What about the color violet too?
Violet, that's our color. Violet and green is our color.
The violet come to me. I heard the brother say, "Go ahead, keep going, brother." I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it got to the point, right, man. I was like, I was sparking, man. I was scared to touch the light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think I got too alkaline, right, and I would spark things. You know what I'm saying? And I touched my wife.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was static electricity at first, but it wasn't. You know, I can go at work, you know, and I touch anything metal and it'll spark off of me.
Yeah.
So what's you know,
crazy, man.
You know, I got kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like, I had to like be careful when I touch things. You know what I'm saying? So I had cut it down a little. You know.
Yeah, so that's the energy that you had carried. If you would have stayed in that purgatory, like, man, you would have been walking. It'd been to once you stay. If you stay in that purgatory like for 30 days, you can go without food for a long time. You can go months, years without food. Once you vibrate in that pure green light, that's 100%. Because you'll be living off of love. Let me tell you, You can live off love because
right?
when you, I'm gonna tell you this, because when your girl break up with you and you got that hurt on you, you don't even eat for a couple of days. I know people that don't even eat for weeks. When their girl, my cousin broke up, his wife left. He lived off of love because he hurt so bad he ain't even hungry. So you can live off of when you that pure green light. You can live off of that energy, and you can feed off that energy because green is life, and you can feed off that energy. You can live for years and months without even eating. All you gotta do is drink water, pure water. Because, like I told you, you can have 2 auxiliary tanks. Your second auxiliary, your second tank is full if you got a lot of fat on you. You can live off that. Like what it happens is it'll take you once you go get hungry, once your stomach starts growling, and you start like, man, your stomach starts feeling bad, like, man, I'm hungry. That'll last for 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours. Once you get past that, your other tank kick in, your second tank kick in. Then you can live off your second tank for a month, days.
Yeah, it's like a second wind or something. It's like a second wind.
Yeah, like a second wind. That's what it is.
You don't
second wind. Yeah. You get past that. It takes about 4 or 5 hours of you being once you get past that then the second wind kick in, or that second auxiliary tank kick in, and then you can live off of that for days, months, depending on how much fat you got on your body. But what you have to do is you have to balance it out, because for the first 4 days it'll eat the fat, and then if you don't, it depends on how you do it. You got to drink a lot of water to keep it burning the fat, because if you don't drink the water, it'll start burning your muscle, eating your muscle. Yeah, so you have to do it like this.
I started putting those like key limes, and water and stuff. You know that's the only way I can alkaline my water. I don't know if that's doing any good. I was like going to a health.
Yeah, it does good, like, especially in the morning. Especially in the morning time, you drink lemon squeezed warm water. Don't drink it cold. Drink it like a warm temperature with that lime in it. It gets your intestines going. Yeah. Yeah, you drink it cold, that sends your body to shock, and then it don't work as good if you drink it room temperature drink your water room temperature in the morning. Put some lime in your water in the morning and drink it a bottle of water room temperature. You know what I'm saying? Spring water. Yeah, that gets you going. It opens up your intestines.
You know it's good hearing you, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I got to get to bed because I got to go get up at I got to go to bed.
I know,
no doubt, about 4 more hours.
For sure. Our ATUN-RE gonna be up in there talking to us, and got to go into the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And do what we got to do. But it's good hearing you, brother.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, young yo.
I'm dropping the class Sunday. If it's with the Uranian, it's gonna be dope. I got a whole bunch of more information that I ain't told y'all. I'm gonna drop it like Sunday, probably like Sunday before 9 o'clock.
The Uranus class gonna come. No doubt.
Yeah, the Uranian. I'm gonna drop a class.
Gonna be on the lookout too.
Yeah, I don't see no class. I'm gonna drop a class called "You Don't See Nothing Wrong with It." So I'm gonna drop that one, and I'm gonna drop the Uranian class. Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, cause McDonald's throw away millions of dollars worth of food a day, but people out here, children out here starving, and you don't see nothing wrong with it.
I don't know. Say that one more time.
McDonald's, all these fast food restaurants and grocery stores throw away millions of dollars worth of food a day, and kids and people are starving, and you don't see nothing wrong with it.
Save the Children World Movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, you know, go to Mac. Then they say, look, my job throw away a whole bunch of shit. That's fat shit. That's something like our Ray call it, fat shit. You know what I'm saying? Fat shit in the dumpster. You know what I'm saying? They throw away fat shit. You know what I'm saying? And they tell you can't get it. You better not get it, because if you get it, you're gonna fire your ass out of the dumpster. I know brothers. I saw a brother digging into the dumpster, and they called a cops on him. Man, what kind of world we live in, huh?
I worked at Target, right? And I had to go. They tried to force me to move to work in the food department. It's a couple of years back. And I had to throw away all that good food. I went to my supervisors. This is what I told them. I say, y'all asking me to throw away this good food every day? This is what I told them. I said, I can't work in this department anymore. Y'all need to send me back to the department that I came from, right? And they was balling. They wanted me to take the lead on the department, right? I told them, I said, I cannot keep coming here and throw all this good food. I said, I'm a poor man, because what they pay you at Target at the time. I'm not working there anymore. I said, I'm a poor man. That's what I told these motherfuckers. I'm a poor man. I can't throw all these motherfucking goddamn food in the garbage and feel good when I go home. So they never moved me, right? I'm a big nigga. So when they didn't move me, I started throwing them boxes all the way down the goddamn aisle. Boom! When they went and traded, and they ended up transferring me. But what you saying, I said, man, I cannot do that. You're telling the truth. I'm not going to do that shit. Throw away a whole box of goddamn steaks. Let me take this shit home to my family. You going to throw this shit in the garbage? Nah, you get caught doing that, you're in trouble. I said, well, y'all better get me out of this apartment. And when I started throwing them damn boxes from one end of the aisle, I'm a big nigga, right? And I would throw that motherfucking shit from one aisle to the other in the morning time, and that shit would bust open, and they moved me after that. But I feel you on that, man. There's a travesty to see that. And I told them, I refuse to do that.
One motherfucker live in a house, got 100 rooms, a club, 2 pools, a beach house. He got 15 cars, and motherfucker don't got no car, and they living on the street.
Don't got nothing, man. Is that not a travesty?
Man, that's crazy shit.
Elijah. I liked that when I heard that, Elijah.
Man, I'm telling you, man, how can we do this? How can they go through this? How can they do this? How can they have kids starving and they throwing away billions of dollars worth of food? It just don't make any sense to me. And then they say, oh, we need to help these people. Send us some money. Motherfucker, we ain't got to send no money if you get to these fast food restaurants and start the food that's left over, start donating to these homeless shelters and shit.
That's all you got to do. Instead of throwing it away.
Man.
I mean, perfect food, perfect food. I told my management, I said, I cannot keep doing this. I can't throw away this perfect food and sleep good at night. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. You better get me out of this department right quick. That's the basis that I went to them on.
Starving, man.
Man,
I was an old man.
Country now.
This motherfucker old man that sits in a wheelchair. He's like a military veteran. He got his legs chopped off. Sat there with a sign. He sat there in the rain. It was pouring down rain the other day. I told him to go in the tent, man. But people treat people when they look bad and they look messed up. Some people treat. It hurts me to see somebody dog them. You know what I'm saying? The dog them out.
That's right.
Man, this guy already got it hard enough. He got his legs chopped off. You know, even though he might have,
you don't know who you're dealing with,
to deserve that shit, but I'm not gonna dog a man out for no reason just because he's asking for a 50 cent. You know what I'm saying? Man, I know motherfuckers the richest. I know I've been riding around with millionaires, women that are millionaires, They got contracts with the government for making trips with drones and shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She lived in Maryland.
Right.
The girl I dated, her sister was a millionaire who worked for Obama. She lived in Glendale, Maryland, and she got a doctor's degree in computer science. Well, she started her own company that make these computer trips, and they sell these chips to program the Air Force drones. So she got $1 billion contract with the Air Force to make these chips to put into the drones. So she got plenty of money. Man, when somebody, a homeless, asking for some money, Man, she be like, don't give him. She offered to hand the guy $3. She said, don't give him nothing. Now,
really?
That's what kind of devil is this? Yeah, like if you said your money, I'm giving that dude out of my pocket. You tell him, don't give him $100 guy, and then he can go get a job. Yeah, he gonna go get a job. And you got more money than I got. That tells me,
right. And you don't want to share. You don't forget.
Yeah.
You don't forget. That's all it is. You don't forget.
Man,
what
look,
it is just
this woman had so many goddamn rooms in her house. I stayed for a house. I stayed at her house for 7 days, and I still was finding a room.
Okay.
On the 7th day, I was getting ready to leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's how many rooms she had at her house. Had a big ass house. Big ass mansion. Like a $7 million mansion.
Forget.
Yeah. So you won't even give a nigga 50 cents. That look dirty and like he hungry, like he ate it 50 years. You want to give him 50 cents.
You know what I mean? You cold-hearted like that?
That's what I'm saying. Then a nigga like me who got a little heart had to come out with $3 and had the cash a burger from Mickey D's. Yeah, and then you tell me, no, don't give him nothing. He can go. They out here. And the reason why, I asked her. So I say, why you treat people like this? And you know what she told me? That guy gonna get out and gonna take their clothes off and go right over there and get them in his Mercedes. That's what she told me. He'll take them clothes off.
Every situation ain't like
that. He'll go right over there. Yeah, that's what I try to tell her. I say, I kind of can tell. You can tell them guys that got if he looks raggedy, you can tell, man. You can tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell who just been out
once
there.
You give a free will offering, that's it. Once you give a free will offering, that's the end of it. That's what you're gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, boom, I got a little something, and here it is. You know.
Hey, Dad, you supposed to be asleep, boy. You gotta go to school. Hey, I'm about to get off the phone though, man, because I gotta get up like in 4 hours, like in a mug. But hey, like
so do I.
If we drop, I'm rolling, man. I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna be rolling all day for 10 hours. Then I'm gonna come back and do it again. Then I'm off on Sundays and Mondays. So that's what I do with my class. But I'm already I'm already recording it right now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of information.
We can't wait. A whole bunch of people can't wait.
Yeah, and
my son waiting on your joint.
Oh yeah,
my
this joint gonna be hot,
man.
This
right.
joint gonna be hot, man. Once I drop this Uranians, we might even go to Orion. We're gonna go to Orion and fly around up in that joint, man, and visit some of the planets up in there. You know what I'm saying? See what we got going on up in there. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be doing it like that because a lot of things get ready to happen, man. Here's aliens about 2020. What to expect for 2020 is that a lot of alien information is getting ready to be released. So all the stuff that I'm telling y'all, they're gonna start to say, we got to be brave. People on Venus. This and that. They're gonna start talking about people on Mars or Erykah Badu, the lady and the queen look like Mars. They're gonna hear all this shit.
Mars.
Right?
That's right. So we don't turn into what?
Yeah.
Vegetables, right? So we don't turn into what when they hit us with that shit?
Vegetables. Yeah, vegetables, because you're going to be able to, when that sun comes, if your ass ain't ready, goodbye. Back to the third dimension you go. Sucks right there, man. You know? That's fucked up, man. They have to go through this shit again. I don't want it to go through this type of world where motherfuckers give that much food.
That's why I keep asking you about. When you said 6 ether in this sun cycle, right?
About
it's gonna be a wrap
and all that.
That's what this questions I had from reading the Holy Tablets 20 years ago, man.
In our hood, it's gonna be a rap in our hood. And it's gonna be a rap in our hood.
No more 6 ether, man.
You know what I'm saying? No more 6 ether in our hood.
That's what I'm talking about, man. There's no need for it, man. Really. If 9 is perpetual, all 6 ether is doing is causing like a skip on the record.
Man, there you go.
If 9 ether is complete in the circle, That's a question I had when I read the Holy Tablet 20 years ago.
Man.
I was like,
I'm gonna tell you what it is. These motherfuckers are. It's like you go into like a simulation. We're in a simulation right now, and them motherfuckers just like the computers generating these computers generate these people to be obstacles in your way. You know, to be here to like create the effect, cause and effect on what's happening to the beings that's supposed to grow, that's here to grow. You know what I'm saying? It must be a cause and effect in order for you to grow. You know what I'm saying? The cause is to be charged again. The effect is that we're gonna rule. We're gonna rule. So you gotta go through the pain. You gotta go through the shit. You gotta learn how it feels to be loved, to pain, to joy, to happiness. You gotta experience how this is part of a school. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get out, man. Cause I'm already past my time.
I love you, man. I love you, man. Thank you for coming on tonight, man, and rocking it. Rock around, baby. You know what I'm saying?
It's rock around. It's tricky.
Hey, that's right.
Why? We can dance and they can't.
We can dance and they can't, baby, all day long. That's right. Shaddah Da.
Namaste, Masamba Makusa.
Love y'all, brothers.
Love y'all.
All right, Shaddah Da family.
Shaddah Da fam.